And we're back. Yeah, I didn't get it all out. I didn't. And I want to open up the chat to the panel, different panel members, to expand upon what it was we were talking about. Yeah, we're back. Otra vez. Porque hay mucha más mierda que se necesita hablar. There's more shit that needs to be talked. On What It Do, Part 2. You know, I started off the last live by saying that the reason the PBC finds itself in this predicament, and it's not a good one, is because it was founded on bitterness, hard feelings, poor business practices, and poor money management. And whenever I highlight these things, there are so many who try to deflect from what I'm saying to see if it's true or not because they take it personal. They almost treat it like it's a personal attack. That if I highlight the poor decision making by that organization, that somehow I'm wrong for doing that or I'm the bad guy for doing that. Uh, if you think about it, how could it have been a good thing that these various television networks decided not to renew with them? How is that a good thing? If I point that out, there are people out there that don't like that, but I don't think there's a nice way for me to say that they don't know what they're doing. Shout out to LOL. Shout out to Mike. Yeah, because I didn't let y'all on the last time. I really went live for y'all, to be real. Because I knew I did it earlier than usual and I knew y'all couldn't join. So I'm going to shoot you the link, Mike. You know what I mean? And yeah, like that I point this stuff out, and I'm often attacked for it by people who I've actually never even minced words with. Like the other day on Twitter, I heard this fat guy, like this really fat guy who's misshapen. I think his name is Jay Bro, and I hope he sees this. You know, I heard he was saying something about me, and I was just it was peculiar. Mike, what it do?
Ah, perfect timing, you old bastard. Thank you so much.
Not yet. I went live for y'all, bro, because I knew that went live before it was too early for some of y'all because I didn't see the usual panel members. So you know what I mean? We gonna chop it up.
No, I have to go watch that one later because I was listening in as I was getting into the gym. You, Q, and Hyam and Beats, you guys were killing it. I loved it. I have to go watch that back. Sometimes it's nice to have a different take, like from
No,
the
yeah,
usual.
that was also a part of why I went a little bit early to catch a different crowd. But it's like, you know what gets me, Mike?
What
That
gets you?
people get so upset if we point out what is obvious because it's not like stuff that we're pointing out is like, like it's obvious, you know what I mean? That, well, how could it be a good thing that you got kicked off of all these networks, or how could it be a good thing that Canelo Alvarez left you and that Terrence Crawford might leave you, that these fighters are leaving you? How could it be a good thing? Like, how do they want us to say this stuff while it's happening?
But
You know
the
what I
you
mean?
know what the thing is that what I don't get, they act as if we're making shit up. Like, this is a fact that Canelo's leaving, but also not even if he was leaving. Like, this is a fact that you give us shitty fights and then you charge us $80. Like,
Yep.
that is a fact. You want to charge me pay per view for Luis Ortiz and Charles Martin on New Year's
Exactly.
Day. On New Year's Day.
Exactly.
And then you want me to fucking be happy about, like, you're these people, PBC will literally, they'll sell you dirt and then they'll tell you it's sugar and then you have to be happy to buy it. And I
Exactly.
just
Shout out to my man Willie Lynch for the Cash App donation to the Chinese Beer Fund of Sweden. Appreciate you, bro. And it is exactly like you said that. What do we have to pretend? Do we have to pretend that we're happy to that you're charging well above market value for Zoo versus Thurman as an example? Do we have to pretend that we're happy about fights like Gervonta Davis versus Hector Garcia when we've been asking him for so many years to face specific fighters that he really never faces, you know?
Jules, but this all starts the the I think I bring when I'm gonna bring it back to like the main problem in boxing. It's not even the fights. It's the media. It's the media. Nobody calls out this shit. Fighters are allowed
Well,
to get away with bullshit
I'll tell
all
you
the
what
time. I don't know
I've
whose mic
noticed a
that is.
change. I've noticed a change, and I want to shout out my Dominican brother, Nestor Gibbs. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm shouting him out because I noticed that he started asking the hard questions, the uncomfortable questions. And because he's doing this, you know that yeah, he probably was a big fan of the PBC, but he started to see the light and he must have started to see that if boxing is not doing good in America, for example, if you're a content creator and boxing is not really doing great in America, as a content creator, you suffer for it. That is unless you can diversify and expand your horizons
You
to
know,
talk about different subjects.
unless you choose to do what other boxing media uh, channels do and just dick ride one brand, and you gain a following that way. That's
No, no.
that's the thing
I'll,
though.
I'll, I'll
Unless
I'll say
Michael,
this.
you
Hold on. Wait. Calm down. And Drew, what is going on with your mic, bro? What I was gonna say was he started asking hard questions that required real answers, and that shed further light on many situations because that is the role of the media to ask the hard questions to get to the bottom of it. And I see that he's doing that, because that's how we know that this is how inept Jose Benavidez is as a manager. He didn't even realize that Eddie Reynoso is Vozdik's
Yo,
manager.
isn't that shit embarrassing? Isn't that
That's
shit
it. Like,
fucking embarrassing?
how's my mic now?
it
It's
sounds a
fucking
little
shit,
better. Go
Drew.
ahead.
Um, Jules, do you think I don't even think Jose Benavidez is smart enough to lie about something like that and convince us of the lie?
Because he doesn't know. He doesn't know that if it makes anybody look bad, it makes him look bad. Like, Brody, you're a manager. You're literally David's manager. How could you just now be finding this out? So what are they? Are there things? See, this is what comes out of it, Drew. It tells me that Samson doesn't tell you everything. And if Samson doesn't tell you everything, right? And they said, "Yo, will David take the fight for 5?" Right? And you say, "Yeah, we'll take the fight for 5." And you don't hear anything after that. Well, how would you know what happened after that? Do you think that Samson Lukowicz, a question dawned on me while I was watching that interview. And what I thought to myself is, would Samson Lukowicz take the Canelo Alvarez fight on behalf of his fighter for 5 million? And I thought to myself, no, absolutely not. He would not. He would
Oh,
not. So when you think about that, and you think about the miscommunication they have, it's like, so they offered you 5. You're admitting that they offered you 5, Jose. But you say you didn't hear anything back after that. Or is it that you weren't told anything after that?
Well, he said he didn't want to take the 5 million, which is ridiculous because David, you like, what do you bring? You don't bring anything at the end of the day. But I honestly, can we stay on the PBC topic? The
real
Canelo
quick, no,
shit
to
is
add to
dry.
what you're saying, Jules. Even Nestor Gibbs pushed back, and shout out to Ness. He has seen the light because I remember some of his old pro PBC stuff. He asked Jose, "Well, was there any paperwork of the offer? Because we're dealing with these big numbers. You usually have paperwork. Someone like Canelo's got paperwork, right, Jules? AJ,
Exactly.
that level.
The thing is that the American boxing scene is a lot less professional, not exclusive to Canelo Benavidez in a very general sense. It's the wild wild west of businesses, which is what makes the PBC's ridiculous business practices possible. But a part of tonight's conversation is more about, like, these people are crazy. The people that get mad at me or mad at Mike or mad at you or mad, like, you guys are crazy. You understand that, right? Because there is no nice way to say you guys are fucking up. There's no nice way to say that.
There is. It's called "You guys are just fucking up." It's just that. It's that simple.
I
You
mean,
don't even
it's
have.
about as
You,
nice as I
you,
could make it.
you
It's
don't
about
even
as
have to be rude about it. Just say like, "Yo, these guys, they're literally fucking up.
Yeah, but
Fighters are
if I
leaving."
say, whenever I say anything about them, I always get some random account that doesn't want to show their face, right? It's always just some fucking weirdo with a Google stock image that wants to push back or wants to argue. And it's like, what are you arguing about, dog? Everybody said Canelo's leaving and he left. What are you arguing about? What is the argument? You say that the zone is doing bad, and then I'll say, well, no, they've expanded their area of operations and they've diversified their catalog by not just working with Matchroom and Golden Boy, they also gave Dimitri Salita a deal. They also gave OTX a deal. OTX did a couple of shows, about 5 or 6 last year. They've given him a new deal for more shows this year. So where do you get that they're doing bad if they're expanding on their area of operations? They're available in way more countries now than they were when they started. They're reporting profits. They have big shows and big cards coming up. They have a comprehensive schedule of fights. And what you want me to say is, oh, yeah, DAZN is doing just as bad as the PBC or Matchroom is doing. No, they're not.
They're an
I,
app
I
juice. That's
seen
why.
I seen this dude going at you on Twitter like I'm gonna bookmark this to come back at it, and he didn't come back.
That's just
He didn't
embarrassing,
come
bro.
back.
I've seen that shit, yo. That's hilarious.
And
And what
then
these,
Jules, these people are the same people that made an excuse for Adonis Stevenson going to the other side of the street. Now he that Canelo does it. Oh no, man, he's ducking. Like y'all was bigging up Adonis Stevenson for moving on from Kovalev.
I mean, that's the main thing, that if I just say it outright that, like, yo, dog, y'all really expect us to treat Al Heyman like he's a family member. He's not. He's not a member of my
but
family. Is he a member of your family, Michael?
nah, I don't know him.
I don't know him. Why do
I
you
don't
want
know
me to
him.
go why do you want me to go easy on him when he's fucking up? He's clearly fucking up.
And,
Clearly.
and to what Drew
These
said, the other side of the street. What is that? That was never a thing in boxing until
It never
Earl.
was.
It was never a thing in boxing. Now we act like it's normal, but that's not boxing. When there was no such thing as other side of the street. You guys, if one guy's on Top Rank, the other guy's on Matchroom or
What it
PBC.
really was, it started to it the sides of the street, right? It became a thing when Mayweather goes to Showtime and lines are drawn in the sand. That mentality, that stuff started in that era, which, when you think about it, is fairly recent. When you think of all of boxing, it's just like Mike said, there were no sides of the street. But this whole thing about, oh, well, I fight over here and you fight over there,
Got the continuity.
that's where it begins. That's where it begins.
And what happened was at HBO, Heyman did what he did to Showtime. He had Kerry Davis, who was the first Espinosa Weasel, cutting out Golden Boy and Top Rank. The new HBO, like, what the fuck's going on? Why ain't we got all this shit going on? They get rid of Kerry Davis, bring in Peter Nelson, and fucking Al has to run to Showtime to Espinosa because they said, fuck you, get out of here.
That
Well,
that in tandem with that, it's what I said at the beginning of the show. Al Heyman sort of formulated his PBC as a fuck you to the powers that be, because that's what that was supposed to be. That was supposed to be like a fuck you. We're going to go and we're going to do our own thing, and we're just going to, we're going to keep it all insulated and in house, and we don't need you, and we have all these stars. And what I mentioned in the previous live, that, well, you were doomed to fail from the beginning, because if what you had to do to acquire 200 fighters was overpay them, yeah, you were doomed to fail then, because that was never sustainable. The way you got all those fighters to leave Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions, in all likelihood, you promised them big money. And you had money at the time, the Waddle and Reed money. And it didn't take long for you to burn through it.
yeah.
But by the time you do, all these fighters want to be paid well in excess of their market value to fight anyone who's a good fighter or a halfway decent fighter. And that's when the trouble starts. And that's why fights start to not happen. Fights in house, let alone stuff on the outside that would require you to work with someone else. Never mind that. There were fights on the inside. You couldn't make them happen.
A
Thurman
lot of
versus
fights.
Spence.
Yeah, I said this in the previous lab, Jules, and that's why I'll keep my conversations brief so the other guys can get in. But the whole PBC protection program thing is what did it, because, as you said, they overpaid for certain fighters, but there were even ways for them to survive doing that if they just willing to let guys fail. But they didn't. And now they paid people to step aside. They paid people to not fight. They paid people to fight these other bums. They paid the bums to fight them so they wouldn't go off to someone else and expose how bad they were. They were just burning through the money faster and faster and faster the more they were protecting people.
So when you are paying fighters well in excess of market value, right? That already creates instability in the market, because the kind of fights that are supposed to be happening on regular television they start to not happen. Why? Well, the fighters want so much money, you have to put them on pay-per-view to do those fights. And then when you put them on pay-per-view, well, only so many people see it. Only so many people buy it. You're not putting it on pay-per-view for the right reason. You're just putting it on pay-per-view to satisfy the financial demands of the fighter, irrespective of whether or not it belongs there. You understand? That some fights, yes, they do belong on pay-per-view, but most fights don't. So if most of the fights that you're doing end up on pay-per-view, that means that a very limited audience is taking them in. And the rest of that audience, oh, they're stealing them. They're stealing them. The Musso numbers for what was Wilder versus Fury 1, Wilder versus Fury 2, they were stealing that fight in the millions. The
But
more
like,
go ahead.
if they had that Waddle and Reed money, which from my understanding was close to a billion, right? 900 mil, right?
Yes.
Why were you doing pay-per-views off the bat? You had money. I don't get it.
His strategy, which it sounds good, but poorly executed, who knows, was to buy time on prominent networks, not networks that he had a deal with per se, buy time on prominent networks in the hopes that the fights you do there will garner big viewership. And I think the play was to make the money back in ad revenue. That's what I think the play was, but that didn't work. And you blew a lot of money buying time on those networks. You blew a lot of money. By 3 years, they already blew about 400, over 400,000, 400,000, 400 million in 3 years. All right? And a little longer than that, I think it got up to what, 900 million? They talk about Eddie Hearn, oh, he blew 2 billion. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
This
DAZN
is
as a platform spent 2 billion. They did, not him. All right? Whereas you really blew that much money. And in the end, when it was all gone, what did you have to show for it? What? What
nothing.
what real what legendary box office stars, the likes of, say, an Oscar De La Hoya, say what you want, but he's one of the names you're gonna remember. What legendary stars did you
Hon-
manufacture with all of that Waddle and Reed money that you had?
Honestly, the only one they have is it really depends on who he fights. Is really Tank, and that's it. And that just depends on who he fights. If you put him in there with Devin, that does at least 800 to 900.
Well,
Um,
I'll tell you this, Michael. When you think about it in terms of numbers, it paints a very different picture. So you're saying that you had to blow close to $1 billion to get a guy that regularly sells 200,000 pay-per-views?
that's crazy. And only one guy too, not even
And
multiple.
only
One
Just
guy.
one
one.
guy. Did
PBC
Jules?
has
Did you
done
get a
more.
chance to see the recent Eddie Hearn Oscar interviews with Ariel? Or are you going to do a
Yeah, I
relay on
seen
that?
him. I saw those, and
Okay.
look, I'll make it brief. The most that I can say is it's entirely possible. I don't know, but it's entirely possible that maybe Oscar wasn't in the loop, or he isn't going to be, because Fernando Beltran. Most people don't realize Jaime is more Fernando's fighter than Oscar's fighter. He was already a Zanfer fighter before he jumped into bed with Golden Boy. So if by some chance, and I'm not saying that they do, but there's a chance because Oscar said there's no chance, where the reports are saying the opposite, that they might fight in May. What that could be is that Zanfer is doing the deal with Matchroom directly, and maybe Golden Boy is not involved. That's one way to explain that, because it looks like the deal that they were going to do, with all this, oh yeah, he's going to go to fight Canelo on PBC. Yeah, it doesn't look like Golden Boy was a party to that. And looking at this, it doesn't look like Golden Boy is a party to this. So,
No. And correct me if I'm wrong. Zanford does get Mexico dates from DAZN, correct?
I
They've
don't know
done
about
shows
Mexico.
on DAZN. Well, they've
I don't
done
know
shows
about
on
that
DAZN.
because they have their own deal. Remember,
And Jaime is, yeah.
Zanfer
That's right.
Zanfer does shows in Mexico that actually have nothing to do with design. I remember a couple of them. They have their own thing. Like Zanfer is not no mom and pop shop. Zanfer, like,
No.
nah, they got they in Mexico, they got they got some Jews. And
They're
Zanfer
the top rank of
themselves,
Mexico.
yeah, like Zanfer themselves don't have a DAZN deal. They work with everybody. They work with Top Rank, they work with Golden Boy, they work with Matchroom to a degree, but they themselves don't have a deal that says, yeah, Zanfer is going to do a number of shows on DAZN. What I see from it is, okay, if this keeps up, what it could mean is that Fernando Beltran, to uncomplicate the situation, is working with Matchroom directly to ensure that Jaime gets the fight with minimal friction. If Oscar, and I'm not saying that he's not, but if Oscar is not involved, that would be why. Like, yo, it's already too many fingers in the pie. We want to make sure this fight happens. We know that it's big. We don't actually need Golden Boy to be involved. That's the other thing, because if Matchroom is acting on the behalf of Canelo and representing Canelo, gentlemen, who's the A side?
David Benavidez.
Wait, what did you say? Sorry, I missed it.
Never
Canelo's
mind.
obviously the A side. Yeah,
It's
no.
Canelo.
Canelo's the A side, right? And if Matchroom is representing Canelo, then what do you need from Golden Boy? If
Don't
you're
need
Zanfer,
anything.
what do you need from Golden Boy?
Don't need anything.
Not much. Not
Nothing
anything.
much. Maybe
Matchroom
some
has to deal with
undercard
his
fight.
own.
Maybe some undercard fighters when it gets to that point.
You know, so what I see is maybe Oscar's not a party to it, right? He might not be. Or he's not involved. I mean, like he hasn't been filled in yet, you know? Because you're hearing different things from Eddie than what you're hearing from Oscar. But who's representing Canelo? Eddie, not Oscar.
Oh wait.
And you
Is
gotta
Jaime
feel. You
is
gotta.
Jaime
You
a
gotta
Zanfer
feel in.
fighter?
But you gotta
Yeah,
feel in.
Jaime's
Yeah.
you gotta calm down, bro. Jaime's a Zanfer Promotions fighter. He always was. Even before he was with Golden Boy, he was a Zanfer Promotions fighter. He always was. Golden Boy co-promotes him.
Michael, you remember that fight Jaime had in Mexico in the bull ring? That was all Zanfer. Any fight Jaime does in
Yeah.
Mexico, it's nothing to do with Golden Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
And
they can really make
he
this
was
fight.
always just like Emmanuel Navarrete. That's Zanfer, bro. That's Zanfer. He's
Well,
a
that's a
Zanfer
good
fighter.
thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, they got the hitters. They got the Mexican, or at least a good number of the Mexican hitters. So when you think about just that, what that could be is, yo, maybe they don't want to, maybe they want to keep things less complicated by not having too many fingers in the pie. Hey, we'll see. You know, we'll see. But I don't want to focus on Canelo too much because look,
Yeah,
everything that needed to be said has already been said.
it's
To me,
broad.
what's anomalous to me is that people really get mad at me for pointing this stuff out even after it happens. If I've been telling you for 5 years that, yo, the PBC, this is not sustainable what they're doing, and if they don't turn this shit around, they're gonna get the boot on every network that they're on. I literally said this for 5 years, not just about Showtime and cable. I said it about Fox. They're like, yo, y'all not understanding. Fox is a very big network. They're not impressed with 300,000 pay-per-view buys. That's not impressive for a network the size of Fox. So you need to do better. You need to do more, and you need to do better. And what I've always maintained is they didn't use Fox to the best of its ability, because the strength of Fox is it reaches a lot of American homes. So why do these fights on pay-per-view when you can give them to those viewers? That will enhance the fighters' profiles. But you took the short term over the long term. You worried about, oh, well, this will get the fighters a little bit more money, or this will get us a little bit more money because it's on pay-per-view. Yeah, and your broadcaster didn't want nothing to do with you after 4 years. Is that a good thing? And I got this one bozo named Joe. He keeps trying to spin it that, oh, yeah, they saw out the life of the deal. They saw out the, yeah, and they didn't renew. Do you not understand that you would want them to renew? If you're Al Heyman, if you're PBC, you want the broadcast partner to renew. That's what you want. You understand that? You don't want them to kick you to the curb.
At the end of the day, PBC was only good for non-PBC fighters. Think about it. Tyson Fury revived his career off of what? Beating up PBC fighters. Manny Pacquiao revived his career off of what? Beating up PBC fighters. Canelo made money. Crawford made money off of what? Beating up PBC fighters. And what did PBC fighters get? They look like bitches.
If you think about, what do you call it, the big cross-promotional fights, none of the PBC fighters win those because PBC fighters are designed to look good against other PBC fighters. Because when you're only all they do is showcase fights. That's all you don't do any step-up fights. You don't do anything that's
I don't
gonna
think they
challenge.
know how to. If you want my honest opinion, I don't think they know how to.
Jules, Errol Spence fought one fucking southpaw before he fought Terrence Crawford. You can't make this shit up. He fought one. If you look at other people, Abdullah Mason just got put in against two southpaws in a row.
Mhm.
If you look at Shakur's career, his first 6 fights, he had two southpaws already. That's how you properly groom a fighter. You have to mix it up.
I don't think they know how to, bro. I've always maintained that they don't. I don't say it for sometimes I do say it for comic relief, but I'm serious when I say they don't know what they're doing over there. It's not an
They have
exaggeration. They don't know what they're doing.
they have no concept of progression. It's
Hey,
just
what's up? Hey, what's up, y'all?
Wait,
I
Um,
was good, yo.
Virtuoso was saying something.
no. I was just saying that PPC kind of they're systematic at inactivity, right? It kind of remind me of today's NBA. You know, how you heard this term before, like load management, where players are trying to, preserve themselves for the playoffs, and they end up looking like trash, at the end of the season because
Yeah.
they don't have that
The,
much games under their belt, and it's kind of like PBC. You don't have, that many fighters put it on regular schedule. Not only that, you're not put on free TV to develop a profile, to develop a following before you go onto pay-per-view. And
It's because
so,
it's because
yeah,
of the philosophy. It's because of
yeah,
their philosophy. Floyd Mayweather is the model for every PBC fighter, right? And
hmm
Floyd Mayweather treats boxing like it's a bank heist. It's the wrong mentality to have. See, maybe for the fighter, you can have that mentality, but not as a promoter. You have to leave something behind and you have to think about the future. So when you think about boxing, like, oh, yeah, we're going to jerk the fans, it's a bank heist, we're robbing the bank. Yeah, it's not going to pan out. This is a
yeah.
business. It has to be sustainable. This is not a bank heist. This is a
yeah,
business.
Like,
And
bro, like you're charging me $80 for Keith Thurman, right? Who's had 2 fights in close to 6.5 years. Why not make that free? That's your first fight on the new platform. Why not make it free? Then you're
oh
giving
no,
me
at this point, that's out of necessity. Like, in other words, where they are now,
it's
they
too
don't have
late.
a choice. There's no money. There
It's too
is
late.
no money.
You've
si
been
no hay
through 11
dinero,
networks.
si no hay
Go ahead,
dinero, no hay
undefeated.
pelea.
bro, to piggyback off of what they said, I don't know who said it. Fury went over there, beats Wilder. Canelo goes over there, beats Mel. Crawford goes and beats Spence. Fucking 40-year-old Manny Pacquiao goes over there, beats Broner, beats
Thurman.
undefeated
Thurman.
Thurman. Like, bro, it's a shit show. Straight shit show.
No, la razón por eso, it's like I said that people think I'm exaggerating when I say that, yo, they don't know what they're doing. Al Heyman doesn't like, nah, you don't know how to build no fighter. And everything that people think about you is because of, the relationship you had with an already finished product. You
It's a
didn't build
circus.
Floyd Mayweather. You didn't build that fighter. Top Rank built that fighter. By the time you get it, well, he's already a complete fighter. But everything about Al, all of it, his reputation, his mystique, oh, he's the money man, he's this wizard. It's all predicated on Floyd, not Al
Al
Heyman.
Al Hammond would not have won a Manager of the Year if it wasn't for Floyd. It is what it is.
Yeah. You get a generational talent, and it goes back to what I said in the previous live that you you Al Heyman is the Floyd, what Virgil Hunter is the Ward. Well, yeah, when you have a really great specimen, yeah, you're trainer of the year. But how many other fighters like that do you have? In the case of Al Heyman, okay, well, you had one Mayweather that you didn't build. You have any other fighters like that?
Zero.
No, no, because you didn't build him. You don't have the formula. You kind of got lucky. That's all it was. He's not this business savvy, like, nah, dog, you built this organization as a fuck you to the powers that be. That's what I see. That's why even when DAZN wanted y'all, when they were interested in y'all last year, out of pride, you don't even entertain them. Do you understand that if you would have went with them,
Bro,
you would have you would have been good, bro.
he's a
You'd have been
crash out, bro. He's a crash
He's
out.
a hype job as a
Bro,
promoter.
it's pride become what's that shit called? Pride comes before the fall. Like
pride comes honestly.
you really rather close your company down,
You
or
would
like
rather sink. You would rather sink then acquiesce to defeat. All right, dog. If you think that shit make you look like, hey, whatever, bro.
But is that
Whatever.
even defeat, Jules? You know how much money, you know how much you could do. There's so much possibilities if you go
It's
into these
defeat because that's the way. Look, when I was back in BC, when I was around, whenever a warlord would try to bully another nation or a province, he would give them two choices: either you join us or we kill you. And most of the time they would join to avoid war, but that would be defeat because that would mean whenever you're summoned, you have to go. They have their thumb on you. So in the case of Al Heyman entering into the fray with DAZN, yeah, that's defeat. That's defeat. Can't
That's
beat him,
true.
join him. Can't
Hmm.
beat him, join him.
He did a Kevin Durant.
Kevin
Nah,
Durant,
fucking Canelo is Achilles and shit.
he's fucking Achilles, bro. See,
Yeah, I
you
mean,
see, he got the movie reference. That shit went over y'all.
and
Yeah.
I gotta point out one thing about Mayweather as a promoter. He really snuck up the joint, trying to build a brand, and you have like this fucking bozo Leonard Ellaby, who got all this fucking Dame Dash energy, yo. It's a business, and I'm like, bro, you could have made Javante more money if you would have something there.
Why do you think
No,
I
because
keep
it's still
equating?
business.
Why do you think I keep equating these clowns to the clowns of the music industry in the late '90s and early 2000s? Every rapper claimed that they had their own label and they were signing fight. Bro, you don't have your own label. You're a subsidiary of a subsidiary. In reality, there are only 5 major labels, and anything other than that is just a subsidiary of a subsidiary. Y'all
Right.
over here thinking y'all Quincy Jones and shit. No, you're not. You're not Quincy Jones. You're not Barry Gordy. You just some dummy they convinced, yeah, you got your own label. Like he's his own promoter, right? Right?
Mm,
Y'all motherfuckers are stupid as shit and y'all don't know they ganking y'all, but hey, whatever. How
mm,
many of those entrepreneurs are doing well here today after all these years? How
right.
much of that money is left over? Y'all was pretending to be business guys because somebody really like you know how you let your girl be right sometimes because you don't feel like arguing. It's like that. I'm gonna
Yep.
let you think. I'm gonna let you think you a promoter. I'm gonna let you think you got your own label. I'm gonna let you think that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when your kid hands you a phone, a play phone, and they tell you you got a phone call and you play along, right? We
Mhm.
playing along. Yeah, you your own promoter, bro. You doing your thing. Look at you, business guy. Look at
Yeah.
your business.
What about when you give your little brother the controller and it's not plugged on?
And
He's
that's
playing.
it.
Yo,
Perfect.
Perfect analogy.
that's
Yo,
the
you did it
same
again,
shit.
yo.
Like, yo, how you think about it? You got a bunch of dudes, and whoever mic is fucked up, get off the live. I ain't even playing. If your mic is not right, get off the live. Um, it's like how you a promoter, but you not brokering deals with a network. Then what are you promoting, bro? Yourself? Well, you
Hmm.
already have a pro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Think about it, Lions only promotions. I ain't Lions only. Who y'all got to deal with? What platform? What platform is giving y'all an annual budget to do shows? Who is your fighters? Oh, you are your fighter. You're. Oh,
man down promotion. So it's just one guy. Just
it's
one
one
guy.
dude, bro.
It's just
And
as it's just as effective as Filthy Rich Records that Floyd
Oh,
label.
Nah, Man Down got Ghost. I mean, if we're being real, I mean,
man,
No,
get
no,
the fuck out
espérese
of
un
here.
momento. Yeah, they
Y'all
got
just
ghosts.
hating, bro.
Yeah, we hating, bro. You right, yo. Nah, we hating, bro. Cause that's what
Yeah,
motherfuckers say, no es verdad. That's what they say.
yeah.
Oh, you gotta stop hating, bro.
right, bro.
You know what
Stop
I'm
hating.
saying?
no, I'm gonna hate more because I'm right.
These
But
motherfuckers, they
it's
want you. They want you to dick ride all day. And Jules, you know what I noticed? It's like the YouTube. It's like the shit you were saying on YouTube. How like when their fighter started to lose, they stopped making videos on boxing. You saw a lot of channels
oh
disappear.
yeah.
It's
Oh yeah.
becoming like that on Twitter. If you notice, you know those Twitter spaces that hate you with a passion. I saw some posts about you yesterday, which were crazy. I'm just like, these guys fucking hate you. That side of Twitter. If you notice, they're doing less and less boxing spaces because they're like, oh, bro, I'm getting tired of boxing. Now their spaces revolve around wrestling, NBA, and a little bit of boxing because they don't care about the sport. Because
Well,
now that
I'll
Wilder lost, Spence
I'll
lost.
tell you what it is. Honestly, those people forgot why they hate me. They literally forgot. Do you know why they hate me? Because of all the stuff that's happening.
They say you're
Literally,
racist.
No. The only reason they come to the conclusion that, oh, this person must be a racist or they must be a bigot is because of what I was saying. That's why they say that, right? But if what I said turns out to be true, what now? By that time, you've been so mad for so long, you forgot what you was mad about. Because I didn't actually do anything to you. A lot of these motherfuckers, I don't even know who they are.
They're
What are
Yeah,
mad
you
yeah,
at
they
mad
just
themselves.
at?
they literally just hate you.
They're mad at
Yeah.
themselves that they were wrong.
Exactly. You were the only channel on YouTube saying that those numbers on Showtime were not going to be doing good, and you were doing that shit for 2 years straight. You were the only one until it
5
actually
years.
happened.
5 years.
5 years, damn! I didn't even know it was 5 years, but yeah, you were doing that for a minute, and it came true. And they don't even address. And you know what happened? I brought that up back in, like, I want to say last year. I brought it up in one of those Twitter spaces, and motherfuckers started attacking me. Like, they're like, "Oh, you're a fucking idiot. Oh, those are the app numbers. Like, they have way more numbers and shit like that." I'm like, okay, shit.
And I'll tell you that if you tell them, okay, well, the numbers can't be great if you got kicked off. If you try to talk to this is what I mean. They're like, people like that are not meant to be talked to. They're not meant to be taken serious. You
You
got to
get
take them out of this internet environment that is unnatural and put them where they are. Who are y'all? Y'all the dudes that are standing in front of a 7-Eleven drinking beers. That's y'all. Y'all the
Oh,
dudes that
damn.
don't got y'all. I'm saying if I put this shit in natural environment, bro, who mic is that, man?
Damn, bro.
The fuck out of here with y'all shitty ass mics. Y'all the dudes that like, yo, don't nobody mingle with y'all dudes, be y'all losers. You just can't see because you on the internet that like, yeah, y'all dudes is losers. Y'all stand in front of the store and shit like that. Stand in front of the porch. You don't have no prospects. You don't have nothing going on, bro.
they have no
Nothing.
game. They have
You
no
have
game.
you like y'all motherfuckers like y'all get all mad and shit like that because I guess nobody taught y'all keep your emotions in check to get the job done. What job, motherfucker? Y'all, a lot of y'all motherfuckers never had a job or a good job, a job that
Hmm.
pays. It's like, in other words, you gotta let trash be trash, bro. That's why I
Bro,
don't really like arguing with because I'm like, yo, I already know you were trash. Why are you talking to
and
me?
bro, I know for a fact, bro, these guys, they get paid by PBC, because you know that Dan the man, that that
He's
guy,
an intern.
he literally,
An,
that guy,
an
that,
unpaid intern.
that guy was bigging up this card that's coming up, the Thurman Zoo shit, right? But he was shitting on Day of Reckoning. Can you
Bro,
believe
look,
that shit?
this is what I believe. Look, man, that dude just he like I ain't trying. I love all people, right? But I'm just saying that like he just want to be black, so he kiss a lot of black ass. That's all it is. That's really what it is.
He's a
It's like,
coon. He's a
yo,
Mexican coon. What's a
I
Mexican
I
coon?
don't.
What would you
And I
call
heard he was like no, I heard he was like Guatem like he's like
He's
he's
Cuban.
like he's like them white dudes that like you don't like your own people, so
that?
you be
Someone said he
he
grew
like
up in an
that.
all black neighborhood and there's no Guatemalans or any of his people there.
Yeah,
So
like you not real like yo, you not a for real person. Like you don't have a real personality. That shit you do is a persona that you put on. Because I'll give you an example. It was a white pimp around my way, right? He wasn't like one of these vanilla ice type people. You understand me? He wasn't like, oh hey, I'm the white dude. No, he was just himself. He was himself. And there's a difference between a person like that and these what's his name? Danny Garcia, that's his name,
It's
Danny
like
Ramirez.
it's like Danny Ramirez or
Dan
some
the
shit.
boxing man.
There's a difference between this cat that I'm talking about and somebody like him. Like you trying to be that. Like, yeah, you trying to be that. Like, no matter what, you trying to be that. There's other people that they just snatch. That's just them. That's just them. They ain't putting on or nothing. That's just them. Whereas you a try hard, bro. Like you just want to be down, bro. You just want to be down with that Heyman movement. Feel me? And that's not even really you. That's just you trying to be down. Like that's why I look at him like, yo, you corny, bro. Like, why you sucking all that dick for? You know how fucking stupid you sound. You trying to tell me this shit is better than Day of Reckoning? Really?
All right,
Get out.
bro. All right,
I
bro.
ain't. The shit you
Alright.
saying don't even make sense. That's how much dick you be sucking. The shit you saying don't make sense.
These guys don't got friends in real life, bro. They don't touch grass.
Nah, it's not even that. They doges in real life. That's what I like. A dude like that did like, bro. I already know that.
The fuck's a Doja?
Oh, like he's like Ray Jackson. What he said, Alicia clowned his ass today and blocked him.
A doja is like you not really in the group. You a mascot for the group. You're not really.
You the class clown. You the class clown that has no friends.
Not because even the clown get a little bit of respect when the jokes be funny. You not really down. You want to be like it's like it's hard to.
TV.
Yeah, like yo, dog, like come
Yo,
on,
what
man.
is
You can
that
see
guy?
Like a lame
What is
clown.
that guy? Can somebody explain to me what is that
that's
guy?
a dude.
Any
That's
like
a
Arabic
dude.
or something?
That's a dude with a hood pass. Be like, yo, I can see how they gave you
Yo,
a hood
go make
pass.
me a chopped cheese, bro. Shut the fuck up.
I can already see like
Oh,
you be, you make good sandwiches and shit. They bigged you up. Like, yo, this dude is alright. He make good sandwiches.
Yo, go make me a
Nah,
sandwich,
he's the
bro.
type of dude like when the homies are bored, they just bring him
Hey,
around to
that boy
fuck with
Aki,
him.
he all right, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like he live in a building. Like, yo, what's good, B? You know what I'm saying?
Shut the fuck up and go make me a sandwich, bro.
Cause I'm like, I said it like, yo, what accent are you trying to have? I don't know where you even supposed to be from. Like that, he talk like, like the way he talk. Like, where are you from, bro? Like you
Talking
sound
about Akai.
yeah, like, ain't he sound like he from India
I think it's
and
Moroccan or
Texas.
some
Like,
shit.
it's like, yo, what
Hey.
accent is that, bro? Like, you sound like Iggy Azalea. Like, where you from, bro?
He be talking like breaking news or some shit. I don't know.
Breaking news. It's like, yo, like I don't be knowing, and this like I don't want to get into the generation thing, but it's just weird, and it's a lot of tryhards. And when I see that Danny kid, I'm like, yeah, you don't make any sense, bro. You just sucking a lot of dick, bro. Like if I had this,
The new generation.
if Michael came up to me and say, yo, what is wrong with that dude? All I can say is, yo, that dude just suck a lot of dick, B. Like that's all I can say.
They do all this shit for free, Jules. They do it all for free.
I mean, now you said that he an intern or something like that, right?
No, how much are they paying this guy, bro? How
Look,
much are they
that
paying? $100 a week?
I'll tell you that the channels are paid. I know that to be 100% fact. I know that to be 100% true. The channels, I should say, were paid. I should say were. The well is dried up, and that's why you're seeing a lot of turncoats. There were
Unless you're
channels.
Teofimo Lopez, you paying a certain channel.
Well, that's a different story. That's you know what I mean. But that channels were paid. That is 100, absolutely 100% true. They were a good number of those channels. They're not around anymore, and it's what I told you that once this PBC shit goes under and a lot of these fighters start to get phased out, these are not boxing fans. That's why I keep saying the people you see on the internet are not a representation of the actual boxing market. They're not. Because a lot of the actual boxing market, they're not on Twitter. They're at the fights. A lot of them that you wouldn't even know. Some of them don't use Twitter. Some of them aren't on social media. The actual customers that pay for boxing. A lot of people that pay for boxing, for example, are guys my age. Now, yeah, I'm on social media. A lot of guys, other guys my age, they're not on social media because they don't make their money from it. So why would they be on it as often as me or a younger person? They wouldn't. All this shit you see online is not a real representation of the consumer base in America. It's not. It's a small sample size. And
Your feelings.
a lot of those vocal motherfuckers on Twitter, bro, y'all motherfuckers don't pay for nothing. Come on
They
now, like
don't. They don't.
I'm tired of acting like y'all motherfuckers don't pay for nothing. Y'all steal all that shit, and
And you know what?
everybody know it.
You know what confirmed like these guys are fans of man? When they were doing the Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis fight, right? It was on Showtime and the Zone. If you bought your the fight on the Zone, you not only would you get the Zone for a whole month, but you also get the fight as well. I saw motherfuckers literally saying, "Yo, fuck the Zone. I'm gonna just buy it on Showtime because I don't fucking like the Zone."
Because
Which gives
they on some fake gang like yo look bro that's female energy because they clicking up. You know how girls click up, start
yeah.
playing with each other puss. That's what that is, bro. Like y'all motherfuckers, any opportunity to click up, y'all click up like on some weird shit. Motherfucker be like me, be like, "Yo, I don't even know what y'all mad at me for, to be real, but whatever. Y'all click up, B. Do y'all mean girls thing, B? It's
And there
cool.
was mad boxing on that month for April. Like you could have actually had access to a lot of other fights as well too. That just goes to show you don't actually care about the sport. You just want to care about a couple specific fighters and a
Your
couple
opinion.
specific weight
Yep.
classes. It's not like us. We literally talk from every division.
Bro, I'm telling you that I could never come out and say this shit that it's like, yo, once again, y'all on some fake, y'all just on some weird time, B. That's the most PG way I could see. Y'all on some weird ass time. Cause it's like, yo, if you like you don't like boxing. You don't like if we start talking
Yeah.
about certain divisions, you gonna get bored. You don't like boxing. You
Hmm.
just like this like shout out to Coach Malachi, shout out to the coach. You just like this Wakanda idea of the shit that it's this special secret society of PBC and Al Heyman is T'Challa and Arrow is the little sister, right? And Wilder is like the big dude that he beat up at the beginning of the y'all just like this Wakanda idea of the shit. I'm glad, like, cause that's the best way to I've never heard it put that way until coach. Shout out to the coach, cause I see like, yeah, that's kind of what it is. It's like you don't really like boxing. Like, if we start talking about certain shit, even when the fighters are very good, you can see that they get bored and uninterested. But if
Yep.
it's on this Wakanda shit, oh, y'all motherfuckers ready to die on the hill over the shit. Y'all getting passionate and shit. Like, listen, man, Boots is not nobody to get that passionate over, y'all. Y'all dudes is bugging. Like, why are you so excited over a dude who best win is Roman Villa?
Ready fight.
Calm down.
Who turned
And
down
that's
Conor
why,
Ben?
and that's why, Jules, I can't
Like that
agree
shit.
with you
Like
on. I can't agree with you on them acting like women because when it comes to money and making deals, women are on that shit. They'll be like, "Oh, compare this price point. You got this coupon. I'm gonna do this." They become mathematicians. But these guys, they were like, "No, I could pay $20 for the zone, or I could pay 80 for Tank Davis. What the fuck are
And
you
I
doing?"
speaking,
think I think that the nuances that we see, or at least the reason that they're so perplexing to me, right, is because I look, man, I don't be around y'all weird loser motherfuckers, right? So when I see all the weird loser shit y'all do, I'm like, yo, are you for real? Like, are you for are you serious? Like it just it astounds me because I'm like, yo, how could anybody dedicate time to that or
yo,
behaving that
yo,
way?
yo,
Like,
do you remember when they announced the Amazon shit and there was like a guy on Twitter saying like, "Yo, I'm so happy Al Heyman gets to make money." I'm just like, what? Like,
yo, I seen that. I was like,
yo,
yo, I'm like,
you're
yo,
what the
weird,
fuck
what?
for
bro.
real?
You're weird,
Yo,
bro.
motherfucker, really? I'm so glad for Al Heyman. Yo,
He gets to make
yo,
money.
and
Like,
this is the
bro,
shit that I'm
That's his
talking
neighbor,
about.
bro.
I was some real shit. Yeah, he's a
that's
great
his best friend.
neighbor.
That's his best friend, bro, or
I'm
something.
Yo,
like, yo, dog, like that shit weird me out. And I'm like, yo, this is just a close look at some like real manifesto loser shit. Like, yo, what's the matter with a lot of y'all
you know,
motherfuckers, man?
I didn't see anything like that, but like I've seen people gassing up this fucking one card schedule. Like, oh, y'all gonna be sick. Watch, out here taking over boxing. Y'all motherfuckers gonna be sick. Da 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 da. I'm like, bro, what? Why the fuck you gassing up like a fucking schedule? They only have like one card, bro. What are you talking
That's what
about?
I'm saying. That like I had all last week, I had about three separate what looked like three burner accounts that kept tweeting me all day. And it was to argue about the PBC schedule. And I'm like, dog, there's one fight on the calendar. What the fuck? Like you doing all this because they got one like what you want me to do,
And you know
bro?
how they cope? They just cope like, yo, just keep waiting, be patient. They're gonna announce more.
All right, well then keep
Okay.
waiting. All right, motherfucker. Shout out to Jonathan Lambarena. Hit the like, or you have to dye Ellaby's beard. Shout out to him. Shout out to my
Bro,
man D Styles. Round table. You already know, like and subscribe.
these motherfuckers
And
got
yeah,
abandonment
D
issues, bro. They
Style,
were
D
still.
Style, and Luna Tune Boxing are the same person, y'all.
I'm
Mm.
telling
That's
you
the
that
rumor.
it's like what I guess what really gets my attention about it, if it gets my attention in any capacity, is because of how morbid it is. It's morbid. It's like, what's wrong with you? You're mad that I said these things about a boxing outfit, even though they turned out to be true. And you're still mad after that, though. You're still mad. Now you're mad that I was right. Before you were mad that I was saying this stuff. Never mind if I'm right or wrong. But now you're mad that I was right.
Well, you
Do
weren't
you
right
remember?
7 weeks after you said it, Jules, so that doesn't count.
They have nothing to back up. So
Do y'all remember last year in the summer, uh, in July, leading up to the Cool Boy versus Monster anyway? During the whole week, there was like, oh, drug testing. Then there was,
Yeah.
oh, the hand wraps.
yeah,
Oh, and then when Monster knocked them the fuck out, those dudes were nowhere to be found until later that week. It was Spence and Bud, and they were like, "Oh, watch what's gonna happen to Bud. We're gonna do a crawfish boil, yada yada yada." After that, the whole week, everybody was just quiet.
Yo,
Like,
that
no,
shit.
the
I
Listen,
think
LDBC
the
died.
LDBC like shut down his channel or some
Yeah,
shit
no,
nah,
they
listen,
died after
listen,
that, bro.
listen. I'll
for
tell
They
having
your
shut
season
ass
down
what.
reaction.
everything.
That shit hurt more. Like, I ain't gonna, like, I felt it because I have cosmic powers, so I could feel strong energy surges, right? When Wilder got his ass beat, that shit really
That was
scared
the
the
end.
shit out of them. Like a lot of
Nah, yo,
motherfuckers
that
really
shit
got
was
real fucking scared when
that
he
shit
got
was
his ass beat.
satisfying. That shit was
R-
satisfying
No,
for
no, for
motherfuckers.
us, right? For us. But I could see the effect that it had. Channels is closing down. Motherfuckers really don't want to talk boxing no more. They don't want to watch boxing no more, right?
Nope.
The
Conspiracy
spin
theories.
shit, the spin shit was way worse, bro. I could feel it like yo, they hurting, man. That shit hurt them. They's hurting off of that.
Bro, they were
Hmm.
hurting.
It
They
still
was
does to
hurting
this
That's
day.
5 years of them talking shit gone down the
for
drain.
real.
I
It,
I
it
All
would
still
that
does
happening.
to this
I
day.
would say the Wilder shit was more like more
Nah, the
crazy
Spence
because
was
like there were
worse.
so
The
many
Spence was
conspiracy
worse.
theories with
Yeah.
Wilder.
Nah. See. The reason the Spence shit hurt him, like I feel you that it was more sudden with the Wilder shit, but the Spence shit really hurt him because you running out of horses, bro. You running out of horses. Wilder by then Wilder done got his ass beat twice, remember? So all right,
Yep.
he out of here. But damn, Fulton got his ass beat on Wednesday, I think it was.
Yeah.
He
And then
got
a
his
whole bunch
ass
Same
of
beat.
week.
Fulton
That
fans came out of
same
It
week,
was
nowhere.
bro.
Thursday.
No, but
That
let's not
same
act like
week.
they didn't
LDBC
even watch
died.
Fulton. They don't even watch that division. Let's not act like they
They
do.
don't
They
watch that
don't.
division. That's
They
They
facts.
don't.
just
They don't.
they just
That's
following because of the
facts.
melanin, bro.
Yo, can we give my boy Johnny Thunder a link? He's asking for a link, please.
Bro, why
Oh
you
yeah.
want me arguing with Johnny
Bro,
when
he's not gonna argue. He's
bro,
talking
he gonna talk
PBC.
about Benavidez
He's
all
not.
day.
He's
I
not.
don't want to keep
Mirage,
arguing about that shit,
Mirage, we're not
bro.
Bro, you
talking.
just
We're
like
not talking.
he's
you're
gonna
just like
Mirage,
he's gonna
Rico
rep
touching
Phoenix,
bases, bro.
Arizona. He's gonna
I'll
be
tell
repping
Mirage.
Hey
Phoenix.
man. Yo, Johnny, if you start talking about Benavidez, I swear to God, bro. I
Yo,
don't want to argue about the same
John,
shit
only
all
talk
night,
about
bro.
PBC, John. Only talk about PBC, please.
oh,
I don't wanna keep talking about that. Like, do you know Michael, do you understand? I don't even want to make videos about that shit, but I know it's like, look, it's a
It's
good time to
dry,
make them.
bro. It's
It's a good time
dry.
to make them, and I'm just sick of talking about it. Like I was gonna make a video about 126 and 130, but then all this fucking Canelo, it's like I gotta do it
Yeah,
because the
man.
metrics, bro.
The metrics, they don't. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta respect the algorithm.
Yeah,
Yo,
bro. I
yo,
gotta
yo, yo.
yo.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
want to
want.
get too much into it, man. I'm running out of energy, but I'll give you my. You want a brief summary, Jules? You want a brief
Go ahead.
little summary?
Okay, go ahead.
So what we saw, what effectively happened here, is David Benavidez ran Canelo out of the PBC. That's what happened.
Of course.
Ran him
All
out of
right, take him
town.
out, Jules.
Yo,
Ran
Jules,
him
that
out
was
of
too
town,
soon. Just take him out.
yo, Mirage is
and he
so
Take him
ruined
funny,
out.
the
bro. How do
party.
you not
And
like
he
this
See,
ruined the
guy? How
I
do you
don't
party.
not
have
like this guy?
time for
That
this.
was the first
Mirage,
sentence too.
no, Mirage, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you really want to know what's going on, honestly, inside sources, they have no money. No money. If you want to have a serious what is happening,
I
they
don't, to
have
be
no
honest.
money. They have no money. That means that's not just they don't
But
have money
Jules,
for Charlo. They don't have money for David Neva, bro. There's no money. There's no
so
money
can
at
we
all.
expect? All right, can we expect? Because we agree, Eddie Hearn is a smart promoter. He's
Mhm.
got Canelo. David's on his last fight. Shouldn't we be expecting later in the year a big ass offer
No,
to
but
get
didn't
David
David
over
already
there
No,
for a
sign
no,
with
no,
mega
no.
them?
fight?
Wait.
For a mega fight?
One,
Wouldn't that be awesome?
wait. I'm not telling you. This is the weird thing. I don't know why Benavidez fans have it in their head that Canelo fans don't want this fight. I literally just made a video saying that fight is not actually dead. Y'all the ones acting like it's dead. That fight is not dead. Y'all acting like it's dead, or some of y'all, because y'all didn't want David to go up to 175. That's y'all. That's not me. I literally that fight is not actually dead. You understand that, right?
But
That
isn't that a great way to get the fight?
David, if you want to come back, David literally said,
Mm.
which it kind of went over everybody's head. He said he's willing to come back down. He said he wants to be interim at two weights. Two weights.
I
Now,
think he'll do that for a
David,
limited time. A limited time, he'll do that.
now
For
Mirage,
Canelo.
please tell me that you have enough understanding that you could see David needs to leave the PBC. He needs to. This is if you want him to fight Canelo, yes, homie, you got to leave that place, bruh. They don't
Come
have
on.
no money for nothing.
Look,
Come
I'll
on,
agree.
Mirage. You have to admit that, bro.
He needs to leave them if he has a very good reason, like Eddie Hearn offering a nice contract
Yo, the
with
fucking
Canelo's
belief
name,
is, Mirage,
Canelo's name on the
is that they
contract.
don't have the
Wait.
fucking money,
You got to
bro.
give him
They
you got to give him
don't
something,
have the fucking
worthwhile.
money. They don't have the money,
Wait,
bro.
one mic, one mic, one mic,
But one
one
at a
mic.
time, one at a time. Now, one. I'm not even disagreeing with what you're saying. I'm literally not. But you have tunnel vision, Mirage. You have tunnel vision.
I don't care
And
about the PBC.
I'm not
Okay,
talking about that. I'm not talking about that. You want David Benavidez, right, to have a career, right? You want David Benavidez to fight Canelo and all these things. And what I'm telling you is, you being over there, David being over there, it's fucking up your career. Motherfuckers
okay.
don't like hearing shit like dog. You would be better off at Golden Boy right now than over there. Yeah, you would be better off.
If PBC,
You would be bigger if you were under Golden Boy. I
That's
promise
fact. That's
you.
a fact.
You would be
Austin knows how to
bigger
promote.
under
Mm-hmm.
Golden Boy.
Austin knows how to promote a Mexican, bro.
Because he's Mexican as fucking self.
well, look, he's got to promote him with the right fights. So it depends what he has to offer, what they have to
Let's
offer.
look at it, Mirage.
It's not just that. It's not just that. It's the association. It's the synergy. For example, if tomorrow it was announced that David Benavidez will be going into gold, because you know Samson Lukowicz, yo, Mike, Chris, you gotta chill with the fucked up mic, bro. You making wild noise
not
for no
me.
reason.
That's
Not you.
me,
That's
bro.
Chris.
That's not me. I'm chilling.
Samson Lukowicz and Golden Boy Promotions share a fighter, Sebastian Fundora's younger sister. They could share a fighter in David Benavidez, and I promise you, he would be way bigger if Golden Boy were promoting him than the PBC. Because the PBC's whole strategy, which doesn't work, the PBC's whole strategy is about clout chasing. It's not about fighting. It's not about winning. It's about clout chasing. That's why you think it's a lot of people that don't fuck with David. Ask yourself, why you think it's a lot of people that they just don't fuck with him?
Because I don't like PBC.
I
Come
wouldn't
on,
go
Mirage.
that
You're
far.
Nah,
not
come
being
on,
uncool
bro.
for
You're
no
smarter than
fucking
that, bro.
reason, bro.
Honestly,
Because he
that
fucking
You reckon there's a bias? Come on, there's always an underlying
No, it's
bias.
not a
We're
fucking
humans.
bias.
Come on.
Bro, it's not a fucking bias. You hear how Jose Benavidez talks about Canelo. You hear how Jose Benavidez talks about every fucking body pertaining to his fucking son, bro. This is why we don't like really fucking talking to you, because at the end of the day, you are willingly a fucking tooth for a guy that has been clout chasing for the fucking longest, bro.
Bro, you
Yo,
gotta
yo,
get the pillow, Chris. Get the pillow off the fucking mic, bro. Like you sound like you in the laundry bin.
Nah, bro. Like, all
You
right,
Yo,
sound
cool.
mad far
You sound like
away,
you're being
bro.
He
smothered,
sound like
bro.
he got a bag over his head, like he a hostage. So
Now,
Look, at the end of the
what
day,
I'm gonna say is, no, listen. Now I'm gonna make it simple for you, Mirage, because that was me being diplomatic. That all of that I just said, I was just trying to be nice to you. In reality, David could fucking get his ass beat up there real fucking fast and go to being nothing. That is a distinct possibility.
hey, that's the fight game. There's always a risk. Look, if
All
PBC
right,
can't deliver,
then why do you want me to spend 15 minutes talking about this dude? Like, isn't
no,
it like it's
look,
to me? It's no. It's deep to you. It's not that deep to me, David. Your career don't mean shit to me. You not exciting. The fuck?
hey,
The
that's
fuck you
fine.
be fighting? Who the fuck do you be fighting that I should care? I'm getting better B
hey,
versus B-Vol. I don't give a fuck about you.
well,
The
I'm not gonna
fuck?
lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Hopefully he gets the winner.
That's a good
Hopefully he
fight. I
gets
ain't
the
gonna
Yo,
winner.
lie.
for the
Both
first
is gonna
time,
beat.
for the first time, Michael, That's my
Bostic
point.
is gonna
Okay, well,
beat the
it's
shit
something.
out
We
of
can't
him.
complain. We can't complain when we get something good.
I'm
No,
But
not.
no, no,
it's
no,
something.
no, 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 no.
You're not
Because at the end of
hearing
the
me.
day,
You're
that's your
not hearing
fucking
me.
job, Mike.
You're not
I'm
hearing
tired
me.
of that shit, bro.
You're
That's his
not hearing.
fucking job.
All right, Chris. The floor is yours.
Chris
Thank
is
you.
drunk.
No, I'm not drunk, but it's his fucking job. We are giving him praise for doing his fucking job. Canelo fought Sergey Kovalev up there. So not
It ain't even
Canelo.
Canelo. It ain't even. See, that's the other thing. It's not
Why you?
Canelo. It's like
Not about
forget
Canelo.
Canelo. Benavidez. This Benavidez shit always turn into Benavidez Canelo. Yo, David, you know there's a chance you might never fight Canelo. You understand that? If you never fight Canelo, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna retire?
Mhm.
What are you gonna do? What is your career gonna be if
Gonna
you don't
pull off
fight
a Keith
Canelo?
Thurman.
You
Pull
see
off
what
a
I
Keith
mean?
Watson.
That
Thurman.
you see what I
Keith
mean?
He's
Thurman.
going to make his own career, and he's already started that.
No,
Like,
wait.
if he gets
I
the
just want to
winner,
ask
if he
Mirage
gets
something.
No. Everybody, shut the fuck up. Mirage, okay, go fucking do it. I'm tired of hearing about it. Go fucking do it.
Wait, can I ask
he's
Mirage
doing
something?
it in June when he beats the crap out of Gvozdyk.
You better fucking hope he does, Mirage. You better hope he
Yeah.
does.
That fight's gonna happen in
Mirage.
2025 in
Mirage.
Who
Saudi
said
Arabia.
it?
Benavid-
Gvozdyk?
The shit is so silly
Benavidez
to
is
me.
going.
It's like if he knew he did what David's been doing, he wouldn't be where he is now. Yeah, I'm gonna just sit at Superfly and cry and complain and have interviews saying mean things about Chocolatito. Let me just do that. No, he
Jules,
didn't
you're not
waste.
being
He
fair.
didn't
You're not
waste
being
no
fair.
time. That dude ain't waste. Oh, Chocolatito, you don't want to fight? I got you, bro. It's all good.
Ain't
I'm going to
100%
bench him
Oh
fair.
then.
wait,
What
can
the
I talk
fuck?
to Mirage?
What are you
Mirage,
talking
Mirage.
about?
Wait. You do recognize that this situation is not Canelo's fault if PBC doesn't have the money. Like you admit? Can
No,
you
he
admit
doesn't
that?
recognize
Hang
that.
on.
No, he
Wait.
If
doesn't.
Let him answer.
hang on now.
Mirage, you
Okay,
can admit that, right?
if they don't have the money, that's one alternate theory. But you guys are dismissing the other theory. Canelo simply wanted to pick up easier cash with less risk. That's another viable
How do you
theory.
know that? How do you know
Well,
that?
we don't. Nobody knows for sure, right?
I
All we
know for
know.
sure. I know for sure. You want to know how I know? If you give me the chance to tell you, it's very simple.
Mm,
If Heyman had the money and he were able to honor the deal, Canelo wouldn't be able to leave. Very simple.
That's true.
Do you
That's not
well,
a
understand?
theory.
Do
That's
you
not even a
understand?
theory. That's a
It's a
fact.
3-fight deal. It's a 3-fight deal. If Heyman has your money and he can hold up his end, you can't leave. But Canelo left.
It's a breach
okay.
of contract, Mirage.
What
That's what happened.
about the A side having a veto on his side to be able to choose? You don't think he'd have that protection? The fucking cash
He
cow boxing.
offered. He
The fuck are
offered
you
them.
talking about?
We don't. No, we don't
I
know the
literally don't know
details.
what he's
What the
talking
fuck are you
about.
talking
We
about?
do know the
Okay.
details. The details were divulged earlier today when Mike Kopinger confirmed that the initial 2 fights were supposed to be Charlo fights. Both Charlo brothers. Go read the ESPN article. Is it that people are arguing without reading anything? Because that's how it feels.
Yes.
That was already like I can tell that like people are just arguing for hours and hours and hours without actually fucking reading anything.
Yes.
The pact was for 2 Charlo brothers. The third fight would have to be an opponent they both agreed upon. That was the deal. Now, if the PBC comes to Canelo and says, "Well, we can't give you that guarantee for Charlo. Sorry." Okay, you're the ones in breach, which is why he can leave. Very simple. It's not
Very much
complicated.
simple.
So
Very much.
I'm going to check up that article later. From
Go
what I
ahead. It's Mike
saw,
Kopinger's article. Go
okay, I'll
ahead.
read it.
You
No
telling
problem.
me you've been You telling me that you've been arguing on all these podcasts and you don't read
Oh,
any?
fucking read. So, are you illiterate, my friend?
No,
Or
no.
what's going
Wait,
on?
My
Mirage,
understanding
come on,
was
bro.
okay. So why is Canelo sticking to the Charlo fight? Why doesn't he just say, okay,
Can I ask
I'm
you a
gonna
question?
I want to take the bigger
Hey,
fight?
I want to ask you a question. I just want to ask you a question.
Hmm.
The PBC wanted him to fight Jaime Munguia instead of Charlo. He insisted on Charlo. Who's he about to fight?
Maybe Munguia.
Now, if he had a problem fighting Munguia on the PBC, why does he not have a problem fighting him somewhere else?
Because the money's over there. The money's over there.
Maybe it could have been conditional to fight
Holy
that.
fuck, bro! You're being obtuse
I'm
again.
telling
It's
you,
the
and
fucking money
I'm
that
not.
we own,
this is why I
bro.
I'm
don't
not.
like this. Bro, Mirage is simple. The reason I don't like arguing, right, is because no matter what I tell you, you're gonna feel how you feel. So what the fuck do you want me to do? You want me to feel how you feel?
No, I
Then what
don't.
the
Yeah.
I
fuck do
don't.
you want me to
He's
do?
a
He wants you. He
he's a
wants you to
fan.
feel how he feels, bro. That's
Okay,
what he wants. He's being willingly
okay.
It's very
obtuse.
simple. If the PBC comes to Canelo with the name of Jaime Munguia, but Canelo says no, I want Charlo, and they say no, we can give you a guarantee for Munguia, but not for Charlo. No, I want Charlo. Then he goes to the zone and he fights Munguia. Clearly, fighting Munguia wasn't the problem. He just wanted to get out of that deal. It's not
Nope.
complicated.
And one of the reasons maybe is because that last fight, you got to fight a dude that I don't want to fight. That's another
Bro,
option.
you're bringing up your feelings.
Maybe Ed Hearn's going to
Oh.
pay a lot more for Munguia.
Do you
But
know?
there's-
No.
Why
Do
do you
you know
keep
that Eddie
bringing up
Hearn? You
theories,
know what's
though?
funny? Eddie Hearn said a couple of months ago that he would pay more than. There was a number put out there for a Benavidez fight, and Eddie Hearn said, I remember in the interview, he said I would have paid way more than that for that fight.
That was when the rumor was the 45 million offer last year. He says
Right,
he would have
right,
paid more.
right, right. So when I think about that, and I think about how petulant you guys are, you're the only ones acting like the fight can't happen. Personally, I never thought him fighting Benavidez was going to be in May anyway. You're the ones losing your minds. I thought if it happens, it'll happen in September, not May. I told you that. Like, yeah, it's not next. I believe it happens in September. But
Cool.
you want to be impatient. That's you. That's not
My
me.
position was it's
that's
never
you.
But
happening.
wait, can I ask
My
Mirage
position
something?
was it's never happening.
Mirage,
Well-
Mirage, you do recognize that now David's best way to get that fight is if he leaves PBC and goes to the zone. You do realize that, right?
Mirage, are you
mean,
a Canelo
the
fan,
problem
bro?
is there's no guarantee. I mean, if PBC can't deliver, sure. But if at the end of the day, it's up to Canelo. That's the thing.
I have to ask you
You're not-
this.
So
You're not
gonna
going to force.
Can I
you're not
have to
gonna
ask
force-
you a question, Mirage? Do you think the zone in their history cannot deliver Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez? I don't want to hear anything else. I want to hear if it's yes or no in regards to that
Yeah.
question.
I don't think Canelo wants to fight him. Period.
That's not the
You
fucking
didn't
answer I asked
that.
for you.
What do you
Answer the
mean?
It's
question.
yes
They
or
can't.
fucking
No. They can't force Canelo to fight anybody. That's my answer.
Do you
I
think
don't
the
care if it's
zone
a zone.
can get the
All
fucking
right, Jules, let's
fight?
change the topic.
No.
No.
All right,
Change
all
the
right.
topic.
Then no. Then it's simple. All right, Mirage. You just said you don't think Canelo wants to fight him, right?
Correct.
That's what you think.
I've
Then why
always
the
said
fuck?
that.
Okay, then what the fuck do you keep bringing it up for? You don't think they're ever gonna fight. What the fuck do you keep telling me for then?
Well, now I think the discussion's pretty much at rest. Right now, it's pretty much over, and I'm actually glad as
No,
well. I'm actually glad of the
No,
speculation.
okay, then so does that mean that you're gonna stop bothering me with this shit?
No,
I'm
he's
sure I'm going
not.
to find something else to bother you with, Jules. All right, we can move on to the next thing.
Just saying that if you don't, I'm just saying that if you don't think they're gonna fight, right?
Yeah.
You
Hey.
don't think they're gonna fight. You don't think Canelo wants to fight. Well, what the fuck do you keep telling me for, dog?
I'm sick of the discussion
Do you
and the
think
soap
that I have
opera as
Canelo's
well.
phone number so I could
It's
call
a
him?
twist.
Yo, Mirage is really mad at you, Canelo. He's
Yo, bro, Jules, you flip
what do you
bricks,
want
bro.
me to do?
Yo, Jules, you flip bricks. So at the end of the
Mirage.
day, I would be.
You are pretty influential, are you? So I don't
Mirage.
know.
Yeah, you flip
No.
bricks, bro.
Mirage, answer me this. What if you hate a guy so bad, why do you have him as your profile pic?
I don't hate
Why is your
Canelo,
profile
and that's a
pic
nice photo.
Canelo?
Isn't it a nice photo, Canelo?
Whoa,
I don't hate
whoa,
Canelo.
Let's blow it up. Let's blow it
I
up.
don't hate Canelo.
God,
I have a question for Mirage. I have a
is that
question
is
for
that
Mirage.
after Floyd Mayweather or if
No.
that after
Anyways,
Gennady
can we
Golovkin?
No, that's
go
after
back
John
to
Ryder.
bro. It's
Can we
John
go
John
back
Ryder.
to the PBC
Hey.
thing?
God damn, I like that picture of Canelo better.
It's after John Ryder. It's after John Ryder.
Yo, can we
There we
can we
fucking
can,
go,
Good right
Jules.
there.
can we go back to the PBC thing? The
I
Canelo
just-
shit's dry. It's dry.
I'm
I
glad
just
the
wanna ask
soap
one
opera's
more
over.
question.
That's all I want to say.
I just want to ask one more
Huh?
question, just to put everything into perspective. Mirage, who is more popular in Arizona, Oscar Valdez or Benavidez?
Mirage is
That's a
from
silly
fucking
question. That's a
Australia.
silly question.
Aren't you
David
from Canberra or some shit?
David
you-
No,
is
let him answer.
way more popular. David's way
Okay,
more
that's
popular.
all. No,
Oh.
that's all you need to know about how seriously you take
Valdez,
Mirage's opinion.
come on, man.
That's
Hey,
all you
talk
need
to me
know.
when Valdez sells out Vegas on pay-per-view. Talk to me then.
Okay, bro. Where you from in Australia? Sydney, Canberra,
I'm from Sydney. I'm from
Wamba
Sydney.
Wamba?
Do you want to come
Oh.
visit? I'm from Sydney.
Nah,
Listen,
I'm not
Sydney's
trying
a
to come here.
beautiful country, bro. It's a beautiful country.
No,
Um,
Sydney is a
So,
beautiful place
oh,
inside of a country. The
hey,
fuck is wrong with you, Jules? You
hey.
think
So
I'm fucking dumb?
moving on. It looks like it's Mungia. What's the story?
yeah, they're saying it's Mungia. That's what they're saying. But
Mungia's gonna get his ass beat so
Can I
bro,
bad
just
I
that
say
fight.
real
don't,
quick?
yo, Michael,
It's
save
Mungia.
me from this fucking conversation, bro. Because this obsession with it's like I don't want to keep talking about Canelo.
I don't.
Okay.
I'm just
I
saying. I'm just
really
saying.
don't,
Fucking
bro. Like,
bro. I
Or
don't.
we're
Me
good.
either. But I just said Canelo's
That's
gonna beat his
trash
End the
ass.
PBC.
conversation.
All right,
One mic,
Let
end
one
me
it.
mic,
bring
one
let me
mic,
bring
one mic,
some light
one
into this
mic,
conversation about
one
Canelo real
mic.
quick. Real
Go ahead,
quick.
Virtuoso.
Yo, wouldn't it be funny if Canelo would actually fight Berlanga instead on May 4th in Brooklyn just to fuck with Ryan?
Oh fuck. Oh, that'd be fucked up.
yeah,
Fuck with
That'd be
Ryan.
that's
super
super
fucked up.
petty. That's super petty.
I
I
wish
like
he
that
would.
shit
Super duper.
though. Yo, bro, you like that petty shit, don't? Yeah, I hate when Jules try to be a fucking adult. That shit
Listen,
disgusts me to my
listen,
fucking
bro.
core. I
Listen,
hate
bro.
that. Yo, Jules, you're a scumbag like all of us. You
No,
would
I'm
laugh.
not. I'm better than that. Fuck
No,
that. I'm
you're a
better than
piece of
that.
shit. I'm sorry. I
Listen,
love you, but you're a
listen,
piece of shit. No, you would laugh. What are you talking
listen.
about?
Listen, I'm thinking the money play is Benavidez in September. I have a feeling that he's gonna get an offer. I just have a feeling he's gonna get an offer.
Hmm.
There's too much money in that fight to ignore it.
It makes sense. It makes sense. And Eddie's with the Saudis and all that, so it makes sense.
I call me crazy. I don't feel like I'm being optimistic. My spider sense is going off. I'm like, nah, that's bread in that. They not gonna pass up that bread. The fuck out of here, B.
Even if
That's
it's
the
not
name of
this
the
year.
game.
Even if it's
That's
not this year.
we'll see. Like I said, because the weird thing about the Berlanga shit is Eddie was giving mixed signals. Like he's saying, even if it's in 2025, I'm like, yeah, it better be in 2025. Like if Edgar
Right?
fight this motherfucker this year, yo, that's the end of Edgar, bro.
And
That is the end, bro.
Yo, bro.
Facts.
So he wasn't giving you mixed signals. Signals. He said, "Yo, this fight is going to happen in 2025." Eddie, you got to understand. Eddie's not dumb. Eddie knows the commodity he has here. He knows that if this motherfucker gets hit in the chin again, he's going to get timid and he's going to be in the shell. Because you have to understand the McCrory that he fought coming into that fight only had 8 knockouts. So what we say, man, nigga, like you really think that if we put a big puncher in the ring with Berlanga and Canelo and he's just overall better, you think fucking Berlanga's gonna do anything with Canelo? No. Canelo emasculates him, bro. What are we doing?
Look, man, I ain't trying to see no Berlanga. That's what I know. I really ain't trying to see that shit.
Let's talk about Vodzik versus Benavidez. I think Vodzik beats the
Nah,
shit out of Benavidez.
you gonna make Mirage angry talking about that shit.
I think
I'll
you're going.
quote. I'll quote you. I'm going to
Yes.
remember your quote, and I'll see you in June. Okay, I'm going to
I
remember
can't
that.
wait. I can't wait. Just letting you
Okay.
know when Vodzik keeps hitting you, keeps hitting your boy with the same right hand that almost killed my Haitian compatriot. That's just let you know he's back,
All right.
bro. So
All
if
right.
your man's end up having to go to the hospital fighting for his life and they playing operation in his skull,
You
bro,
must be drunk
Vodzik
tonight.
did
You
that.
must be drunk. Jules was right. You must be
I'm
drunk.
I'm 100% sober, bro. I
Yo,
All
think
right.
We're talking
That's
about
the
the
problem.
Vodzik
cheeks
a
That's
right
the
now.
problem.
Where has she been all my life? God damn.
yeah, she got the cheeks, bro. Like them shits is smooth. Look at how smooth
Partially.
them shits is, Mirage. Don't they look smooth?
not bad. Not bad.
No, but they're like. I know it's not the biggest. You know what I'm saying? Like
Whose
it's not the
cheeks are
biggest.
they? Whose
Those are
cheeks are they?
Hume Choice cheeks, bro. Hume Choi.
You're a fucking pervert, Jules.
I'm not a pervert. I like ass. That's not a fucking secret.
I know,
How
but like, come
is it a
on, bro. This
fucking
is a
secret
box.
that I like
This
ass
is a
cheeks?
boxing show. This is for the kids.
I so this is
You
Terrence
bucks them
Crawford.
cheeks around.
This is live footage of Terrence Crawford
Hey, that shit go hard though.
jumping ship, because he saw it coming, he knew it was
Oh.
going on. He got the fuck out of there. Shout out to Terrence Crawford.
Who's Crawford going to fight? You guys never talk about
Tim
Crawford. What's he
Tszyu.
doing?
Tim Tszyu is confirmed by Paco Vericel, the president of the WBO, that there are conversations happening for Crawford versus Tszyu.
I
That's what
fucking
Okay.
love
Terrence.
that fight.
Wasn't
love-
that weren't they negotiating earlier and like they couldn't agree on a price. This was before.
I don't know about that. I just know that that's what
That's what I
Paco
heard.
literally just said. That's
All
literally
right.
what he just said.
Technically, it's for the winner of Zoo Thurman. It's going to be Zoo.
Yeah, but come on, who the
Hey.
fuck has Thurman winning that fucking fight?
Hey,
Nobody.
Crawford better be careful. Zoo doesn't come to play, man.
We know that.
Aren't you the
Don't
guy
get
that
too
picked Tony Harrison to beat him?
You chose against your own
hang on. I was
compatriot.
Nah,
You's a
skeptical.
fucking hater. You's
I
a
was
fucking hater,
no.
Mirage.
I was
Nasty
just
fucking
skeptical.
bastard.
I don't want to get too carried away, so I was skeptical, and he did the job. Great, he proved himself.
Look,
So
man,
now
I'm a big
I'm backing
fan of
him.
Tim Tszyu. I'm a big fan of Tim Tszyu. I really like that fight between him and Crawford. I think it's a great fight. I like that Tim isn't a coward. He's never been a coward. He doesn't behave like a coward. Win or lose, there's valuable experience to be had in the fight. If he were to lose, if he were to get knocked out, there's no shame in that. It's Terrence Crawford. And if he were to win, well, it's a very big win for him. It's a credible win over one of the best pound for pound fighters in the sport. So this is what happens when fighters behave like fighters. Crawford is a fighter. He's not scared to fight Tim Tszyu, and Tim Tszyu's not scared to fight him. That's what happens when fighters behave like fighters. So shout
I
out
hope
to
that
them.
fight happens. Hope that fight happens.
It's a
Man,
great fight. You could do it at Marvel Stadium in Australia, or if you could find a good site fee, you could do it in Vegas.
I love
Let's
that
do it
fight.
in Marvel. Let's do it in Marvel because that's where the most money's going to be. Because at the end of the day, Tim Tszyu sells out. It sells out in his home country. So
But
and
Vegas gates like just so much bigger. They can just charge like so
But
much more.
I think Terrence Crawford likes to travel, man, because hey, it didn't stop him from fighting Ricky Burns in England. So I think he'll travel, especially if
That
the
was
bag
before he
right.
was like big time. That was before. See, more money's more of the priority now,
One
so
thing
it's a bit
about Terrence
different.
Crawford, Mirage, this is what I see. He about that bag. So if they pay him a high ass guarantee to come to Australia to wax that ass,
Yeah,
he gonna come. No
as long as
homo
they can get the bag. As long as they can
Pause.
get the bag.
though.
I
No,
would
no.
love for Bud to fight Tim, and if he's successful, I would like him to unify and retire Mel, become 3-time undisputed.
Nah, Mel no
Nah,
tiene título. Mel don't have no titles anymore, bro.
Oh, he's done.
He's
For real?
done, bro. No,
nah, he
literally,
Oh,
fight.
bro. Chris, you gotta calm down, bro. All I hear is your voice. Um, Mel gave up the WBC's on the line in Fundora's next fight. The IBF is on the line in Murtazalia versus Kolke, and the WBA is on the line in Kurbanov versus Madrimov. He don't have no more titles anymore.
this
All he
mother.
has is the Ring magazine. If you want to count that, all he has is the Ring magazine. But which one of y'all think he's gonna come back down?
Yeah, that's
Nah,
true. I just think because
él,
they
él,
had history,
él,
they literally
I
hate
won't be
each other.
surprised if he retires.
él está pelado.
Yeah.
He better not retire because that fucking judge gonna kick his ass, bro.
No,
That's the thing.
maybe he'll fight Adames, bro. You know what I mean? Like I always thought if Canelo beat him, yeah, he might not retire. He'll come back, but he'll come back at 60. He not gonna go all the way back to 54, bro.
Adamas beats him. And what about the fucking domestic violence shit, bro? What happened? What's the update on that?
No.
Who knows? Like,
I know, but yo, bro, you know why I bring that up is if the judge roosts this man shit, he may never fight again, bro. He may legit go to jail. There's a legit possibility of that.
I'm saying, like, as far as I'm concerned, to that effect of 154 and Crawford, I'm just saying that jail, no jail, whatever. He's not. I never thought he was coming back to 54. I've been saying it for about a year, maybe 2 years. I think it feels like longer that I've been saying after the Castano fight. I said he's done at 54. He's not going. This is the last you're going to see of him at 54. I've been saying that before he moved up to fight Canelo. I'm like, yeah, I don't believe this injury shit. I don't believe
Ah,
this injury shit. You don't want to fight Tim Tszyu. That's what I believe. You don't want to fight him.
Tim would have beat his ass, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, looking at the Canelo fight, he didn't want to fight Canelo either.
yeah. Really, he just wanted to
He
get
was.
paid by him.
It's funny. Like this guy and his bum ass brother been talking all this shit since 154, even when they were active. Like I really think this. If Canelo would have fought them at 154, their careers would have been over then, for
Yeah,
real.
yeah. Probably better that he didn't. But look, the main shit is there are so many narratives in the sport pertaining to so many fighters that you can't. It's almost like you can't enjoy the sport if you get too hung up on them. Like, yeah, I like Benavidez versus Vosdick as a fight, irrespective of the narratives, irrespective of Mirage and Canelo and the same nauseating conversation. I actually like that fight. I'm looking forward to it, irrespective of the narratives. Cause the shit is like, yo, dog. A lot of this shit is just a lot of motherfuckers arguing to argue. I'm like, nah, dog. Like, y'all
You're using your
motherfuckers
respective now, you piece of shit.
using
What about
irrespective, bro.
what about regardless, you fat motherfucker?
Well,
Yeah,
but it's like Steve Kibb said. Like, boxing is a lot more enjoyable when you stop trying to save it.
yeah.
Mhm.
Like
Honestly,
a whore.
yeah.
Like a whore.
Don't
Yeah,
think
like,
about
like,
it too
like.
much.
You know
The
what I'm saying?
hooker.
Like, that's why I know that all this complaining, think about it, before all this news and all these things that they're now saying, before any of that came out, most people knew that David wasn't next. Not for May. Most people knew that. That if
Mhm.
Canelo's gonna fight this guy, it'll probably be in September, but not May. Most people already knew that. So why are they now losing their minds? Why? Because Samson is winding them up. Y'all the ones that think it ain't gonna happen. To me, the situation didn't change all that much because I didn't think David was next anyway. I didn't. I don't know if y'all did, but I didn't.
Yeah, but leaving the
No.
PBC, that's a big step. It's the context has changed quite a
I
lot.
understand. I understand that leaving them, but I already thought that. Like, I don't know if you watch the videos I do, Mirage, but none of this is
Sometimes,
exactly new news.
sometimes.
Like, I said, those motherfuckers ain't got no money. I've been said that. I wish
Yeah,
Tim
I've heard
wasn't
it.
wasting his time with these fucking. I don't understand why is he wasting time with them, bro. Like, I don't like. What are you? Why are you wasting time with these motherfuckers, bro?
Probably have the ironclad contract, bro. It
He was
probably has
It
like
gotta be some shit like that, cause I'm like, I don't understand. You coming to America, all the way to America for Keith
Fight
Thurman?
Keith Thurman.
That
Wow.
shit
he,
don't make no sense, bro.
And
he
not
was
even for
trying
a
to get the
belt.
trim
Not even
fight.
for a belt's not even on the line. It's just fucking dumb.
Because
And then
he
before
doesn't
and then
qualify.
before that, they wanted him to come to America for who? For Erickson Lubin, bro.
It's supposed to
What?
be the other way around.
Like, they
If
were
it,
trying. He
Lubin
was
should
trying.
have to go to Australia for that fight. Like, why would you come to America for him?
It should have been Virgil.
It
Zoo.
should have been
Not
Charlo.
yet.
It should have been.
Virgil only had one. Like when he fights Virgil, I want them both. I want Virgil to be ready, and Virgil has only fought once. And what has it been? The last 2 years, I think it been like once
And
in
it
the
was,
last year. He needs more fights, and I want him to have those fights before he fights Tim.
he needs to be healthy in these fights too. Like he's a very good fighter, Virgil Ortiz. But like you guys said, him with the rhabdomyolysis and him coming down to 154, who knows how long he's going to be able to make 54. So
that's
that's
true.
a
Hmm.
real distinct
Yeah,
possibility
he
that
might
he,
go to fucking middleweight, bro. He might.
yeah,
I mean
bro.
that's a big fight since he's from Grand Prairie. That's a big fight here at AT&T
No,
Stadium.
no, no, listen. You can. I'm not. Listen. Don't misunderstand me. I want Zoo versus Ortiz or Zayas versus Ortiz
Ooh.
because that's another one that I think, yo, that shit could be big time. That shit could
Mexico
be.
versus
Y-
Puerto
I'm
Rico.
trying to
y-
tell you that shit could be big time. But I see that for 60, and Zoo versus Ortiz. I kind of see that for 60 because Ortiz needs. He only had one fight, and it didn't last that long neither. He
like two
need more
rounds.
fight. Yeah, like he need more rounds. Like it was a minute before that he didn't fight. So
Yep.
I'd rather he get them rounds, get them, have some fights, and then go for the big fights. Cause yeah, that kid is exciting, bro.
That's a fact.
Sayas and Zoo in New York for Puerto Rican Day weekend would be good.
That would be good. I ain't even going to front.
That's
But I don't
100%.
think that Zayas has the pull. Right now, I would not say that Zayas has more pull than Zoo. I would not say that. Because remember, Zoo's a champion. You're a champion. For a fight like that,
Mhm.
yeah, come to Australia, you motherfucker.
That's a fact.
Come to
Motherfucker.
Australia, you
But
motherfucker.
are you guys happy that PBC is about to become defunct? I am.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm
Fuck
Because
so
it's
yeah.
the
happy.
Ecstatic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's the market reset. That's the great reset, the market reset that I've been blubbering about for a while that there are a lot of fighters that created instability and a lot of business practices that created instability within the market, especially in America. That was Al Heyman overpaying these fighters, right? To fight nobodies and cab drivers to the point to where now you have to stick them on pay-per-view just for them to fight somebody with a pulse. All of these things create an inhospitable environment in the American boxing scene. And now the market is correcting itself because the market is showing you, yo, we don't need y'all. You could put all that bullshit on pay-per-view. We ain't gonna buy it. You
I love
bugging.
that shit. I love that
You
shit because
bugging. Go
some
ahead,
people.
yo. Put Frank Martin and Javante on pay-per-view. Go ahead.
Hey
Do it.
Joe,
Mhm.
I I love when a good card is well put together and built up. So for Tank and Martin, right? Like okay, I'm not. I'll watch the fight. I'll watch the fight. But so what happens? Are we not gonna get an all access, a 24/7?
No. Bueno,
No, bro,
ellos
these
están
niggas are
diciendo,
poor.
lo que ellos están diciendo, I remember when they made the Amazon announcement, they said that there was going to be like docu-series and all these things. Things that we haven't gotten yet, you know what I mean? We haven't
Yep.
gotten any of that shit yet, so I don't know. Are we going to get that shit? Like, are they going to
All,
roll any of that shit
all we
out?
got was
They
some
ain't got the
bum
money for
ass.
it.
All we got was some bum ass fucking Keith Thurman hitting the pads and shit like that on Twitter, bro. That's
On
not
some real
Amazon. Last
shit,
time I
I
checked.
ain't seen Amazon like, and I'm not saying it to be funny or fucked up. I'm dead ass that I have not seen nothing on Amazon about them.
Ain't
Nothing, bro. Like
Nothing.
ain't
So
nothing,
the
if they
bro.
have, so if they have no budget, then there's no budget on advertising. Then
yeah, but ain't the Weasel in charge of the production crew for Amazon?
No,
what job does he really
that
have
was
though?
no, that's what they was saying that they might get him to do that. That's what they was saying. I don't know if he actually is assuming that role or fulfilling that role. I just remember that when he said that, that was an idea that they were like floating out there, you know. For all we know, he doesn't have
Um,
a job.
God
yeah,
damn.
he was all he was right now currently is a consultant, which is the really not all that much to do.
Yeah, like he just standing around doing fight hype interviews these days, bro.
Yeah, who needs this
Not with the
motherfucker's
Weasel.
advice? He's a fucking failure. Who needs
For real
Steve?
though,
He's a
like
fucking failure, bro. You went to
let's
Stanford just to fucking fail in life, bro. That's who the
let's
fuck you are.
let's get Stefan so he can consult us on how to fuck up this network deal, bro. Stefan, what do you
Yeah.
recommend? So we can fuck
I
this deal
recommend
up too.
I recommend a lot of insular fights. Pay step aside money to anyone with a pulse, and don't promote anything until the week before the fight. That'll about do it.
Yeah, because the fight's not that far away. No, it is. It is. There's still 4 weeks, right? March 30th.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's still
We're
like
almost
4 weeks.
A whole
March is
month.
around the corner, man.
A whole month.
Shit, that's
I
tomorrow.
mean, like they still have time to promote it, right? Because they have all of March. It's at the end of March, right? So they still
It's
have
just that
time to promote it.
there's just no momentum, dog.
There isn't though. Like there's no. We're probably the only 4 people on the planet talking about this fight.
I
And
mean,
we
look
not
at
getting
what.
paid from the bum ass motherfuckers at the PBC. Nah,
Yeah,
we should not be promoting this shit unless we are getting lucratively compensated for our works and our efforts. Fuck yeah, motherfuckers, man.
I mean, Jules is
Can I?
going to get paid by YouTube for it, so
I'm not
Yeah.
getting. I'm not seeing a fucking dime of that goddamn money, Jason. Okay.
Listen, as a result of all this stuff that's going on, Ugas's joint left him, y'all.
I
Is
love
that
it.
for real?
I love it. I love
No,
you
it.
that's
know
I
that's
love
real,
what
it.
he
bro.
gets.
God.
That's what he gets
Wait,
for
for
rubbing his
real?
cat's balls in
No,
his
for
face.
real.
What?
Let me show y'all the joint. Y'all
Oh,
seen the
she
joint?
bad. She
Oh
bad.
my
I've
I
been
god.
saw it.
peep,
She was all
bro.
right.
Hold on, let me
Oh
see
yeah, I
Nah,
this.
already
you know,
saw her Instagram already.
Alexis was saying she looked like a man. I'm like, nah, I don't know about that.
Nah.
Alexis was
Alexis is
Mm,
talking wild
foul.
shit. She's talking.
Alexis is foul. Rommero's a grimy nigga, man.
Let me
That's
see.
a foul.
Let me see. Let me get a disgusting picture. Diet. What's her name? Dianara.
God damn. Homie lost his job and his girl the same day.
Yo, that's crazy, bro. It's fucked up.
And
That's
they
what
broke into his
happens when
house
you
house.
don't. That's what happens when you don't knock out Earl Spence and let
That
him
is
punch
what
you in
happened.
your
That is
eye. The
And
bro.
don't hit
fuck?
Barrios.
not even. She probably ain't get too mad at him over the Spence one, but you can't
Nah,
be
you know
getting
what it
your ass
was,
beat by
bro.
Mario Barrios, bro.
You remember when he had that hairless cat and he was getting teabagged by it?
Yeah, bro. We don't want to talk about that because that shit is
What the fuck?
disgusting, bro. What is
I
wrong with you,
I don't know
bro?
what y'all
Man,
talking about. Hairless
man went
cat.
Man went from
Yeah,
beating
he
Manny
put it out on
Pacquiao to
Twitter.
this.
That's
Bro,
a
what the fuck?
fact.
Bro, listen, bro. That dude ain't got no eyebrows and he ain't got no girlfriend. That's fucked up.
Talking
That
about Uga?
fucking that
Yeah,
fucking
bro.
that
God
Jada
damn.
Pinkett.
Yo, your Dennis Ugas took Atif Obertolin's a whole swag, bro. Come on, B.
Was she cheated
Uh,
on him or what?
Nah, she said, let me read the shit. Shout out to my man Anthony for the Cash App donation to the Swedish Spear Fund of China. What's this long ass shit she said? Let me see. What the shit say?
She
She
says
must
I
Oh, she
can do
likes to.
all this shit by my goddamn self, essentially.
Oh,
Like,
she can
bitch,
write
get the
yes.
paragraphs too, right?
Well, this says stylish. This says I feel my angels. I guess she changed them captions or something because it don't say the shit. It don't say the shit it said before.
She was talking that raw, hear me roar type
Yeah,
shit,
she was
okay?
talking that I could do bad all by
By
myself shit.
myself type shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
bro.
I
that
can buy.
bullshit.
Here it is. I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand. Oh, she's a poet. I can
Those
take
are
my
song
paper
lyrics.
and
I
hold my
could buy myself flowers, write
She
my
been
name
listening to
in the
Taylor
That's
Swift.
that's
sand.
yeah, that's Miley
That's a
Cyrus.
fucking song, bruh.
Hannah
Yeah.
Montana.
Yo,
Let me
if she,
find out she ain't even break up with this motherfucker and everybody just bugging out.
yo, bro, I would fucking laugh, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Like,
But yo, imagine if you got broken up to a fucking song for no fucking reason. I was like, bitch, yeah, I'm killing you. You got me.
nah, cause
Right.
the whole shit that I don't even know if she broke up with him now because everybody was saying that off of them lyrics. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's from the song, bro. I could buy myself. That bitch just doing regular bitch
Yeah.
shit, posting song lyrics, making TikToks and shit. That's regular
Yeah.
bitch shit.
Yo, you a funny
But is
nigga,
she
Jules.
thick
You
though?
a
Is
really.
she thick?
I mean, she
Nah,
is.
she alright. She
No, she
alright.
got an
Nah, I'll
ass.
show you. Nah,
Got
I'll
an ass.
show
I'll
you.
say
I'll
that.
show you. I'll show
See,
you.
I go some rounds with
Still
her.
waiting.
I got you
Nigga,
right now.
nigga
Yo,
said
so
still
Jules,
waiting.
how
I got you
She
right
long?
now.
alright.
How long before Amazon, not Amazon, PBC officially go bankrupt?
I don't think they survived the year.
God.
That no. I'll say I don't think they survive. I think they'll make it out of this year. It's next year. I don't think after that. I do think there's just not enough there for a promotional outfit to sustain. There's not enough there. There's not.
You got you
I
gotta
already
have a
see
farm
that.
system.
So, the Dan Raphael just said that PBC is planning their first non-pay per view in June.
Good
So
luck
you
with
have
that.
March, you have one show in March, nothing in April, nothing in May, and then your next show is going to be in June. So how many shows do you plan on having
Mm,
this year?
nah,
Royce?
the Javante Davis's next fight is gonna happen at some point in
Oh yeah, in
between there.
April, yeah, yeah.
At
May.
the end of April, at the end, I think personally, I think May because they have to fill that vacancy. There you go. You see?
No, but
All right.
they're not gonna go against Mayweather
Damn.
pay per view though.
Good
Not
thigh
Mayweather,
gap.
No.
Canelo pay per view.
Oh,
They're not
she's a
gonna.
Cubana. Isn't she a
They
Cubana,
can't
Jules?
go
Yes,
against
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's alright, right? It's alright.
She's
Yeah,
alright. She's alright.
got
George
thigh gap.
Last
She
Patriot said
decent.
didn't know there's a part two, wasn't notified. It's like it's not like
Did
it's
you
not
punch her in the
like
brown though?
nah, I'll show you right now. It's not like this.
Oh, that ain't like that.
Oh my, that.
It's not like that.
Humana,
It's not
humana,
like
humana, humana.
yo, shout out to Barrios, bro. That dude is a fucking winner, bro.
Oh, that's the dude that Barros is dating?
Yeah, yo.
Mario
Wow.
Barrios took his girl.
Yo, you a funny
That's what I'm
nigga,
gonna be
Jules.
clapping.
Yo, Jules, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I'm Jerron Ennis, just off the strength of your bitch, yo, I want to fight Mario Barrios. I'm gonna beat this nigga to death, and I'm gonna take his bitch.
Take his
Yo, you
bitch.
know what I'm saying? But yo, he doing
And,
good. I'm proud of him,
and then you
yo.
have another fighter
I'm a
in
fan of Barrios
Barrios.
now.
Barrios can be something. Not Barrios, not Barrios. Boots. Boots can be something.
We
He's
Yeah,
know,
gonna
but
but
get his
Shoe
he,
Boots,
fights.
Shoe Boots want to be a PBC fighter, bro. You could see that like a lot of this shit you going through is weird as fuck, bro.
Yeah,
You
can I
don't
just
need
say,
to be going through any of that shit, but you're
yeah, like
choosing to
why
do it.
is it like remember he was supposed to be on Benavidez versus Andre, that got delayed. Then he was supposed to be on the March 30th show, that got delayed. Then they said, yo, he's gonna fight on the undercard of Canelo's fight, Now we know that's not happening because it's not on the PBC.
Yo,
So
do
it's
you
like, yo,
remember?
dog, like,
God
Do you
damn.
remember
Can
he
I
was
just say,
supposed to wait, before he said, do you remember he was supposed to fight on the Spence and Crawford undercard, but he asked to have his own show?
yo, you see what I mean? Though that it's like, yo, a lot of this shit, you got like a lot of these delays and crazy shit. It's like, yo, dog, like that
You're
shouldn't
shooting
even be
yourself in the foot.
happening,
They're
bro.
A lot
telling
of
me
that
that
shit is
Bruce
Conor Ben don't
self-inflicted
offer
because
nothing
what type
supposedly.
of dumb shit was that? You're
But
gonna be on
fucking
the
Cody Crowley does, right?
yeah.
Brody,
They're telling me
he's
you're
kind of
telling
like
me that
Andre,
Bruce is
where
gonna turn to a Keith Thurman
He's pulling an
from the
No,
Andre.
he's
24.
gonna be an Andre. Like when you see a
exactly he.
guy, when you see a guy who constantly makes dumbass decisions, like that's an Andre. Like, yeah, you gonna be the next Andre. You just
It's
doing a
not
lot of
even
dumb
that.
shit.
No, but the thing
Yo,
is, he's
what?
actually a good fighter, though. That's what makes it sad.
We
Oh yeah,
No,
Andre
fucking
used to be a good
know.
fighter. Andre
We
used to be a good
know.
no.
We
fighter.
know, bro. But at the end of the day,
No, no,
you
Andre, it's not
said
that.
that you were going. You wanted your own fucking fight date when you could have been on the biggest pay-per-view that the PBC's had in a while. You said that.
But
You said, "Yo, I don't want to fight on their undercard."
yo,
Like, what the
Chris,
fuck is wrong
this
with
is
you?
what I've been trying to say. Like, yo,
Jesus
Boots
Christ!
Boots is in a situation where like, yo, beggars cannot be fucking choosers, man. And let me tell you something about that potential lawsuit. You're showing the wrong people, bro. Because last time I checked, Cameron Duggan was dependent on Showtime and the PBC to throw you a fucking bone. And whose fault it is that you didn't get the fucking fights?
And
I
why
know
is
it
he
ain't
even
Cameron.
suing them? Why is he even suing them off the
He's
bat?
suing.
Like,
You know what?
I understand the
The reason he's
situation.
suing them. The reason he's suing them is because he says there was a certain amount of fight dates that he was supposed to get as part of the deal, and he didn't get them. Right. That's the nature of the lawsuit. That
Mhm.
the deal wasn't honored. So what he really wants is free agency. That's what he's really after. Now, granted that he's also asking for over $1 million, but I'm like, yeah, I don't know
You're
if you
not
gonna
getting
get
that.
that. I don't know if you're gonna get that, but you might get free agency. You might get that. You
All
know.
I
Yeah,
And
the
that's
know,
best
what
they
he
can do for
should
them
be
is terminate
wanting.
the contract to
Yes, they
void the
should
con.
terminate this contract, void it, and you go to fucking Matchroom and beat up Connor Ben. Because
I think
all I
I
no,
look,
know, hang on. All I know is that at this point, if anyone wants to still be a PBC fighter, after one of the only two fighters who could pretty much guarantee big money on their own looked at them and said, "Peace out, bitch, y'all broke," you deserve what you get. You
yeah.
deserve what
Broly,
you
I
get.
mean, the writing is on the wall, bro. And I just feel like, yo, you know what? If he achieves free agency, he's gonna fuck around and sign the Al. He is like he's just gonna fuck. And I'm like, if you do, in spite of all this shit that's
Yeah, but
going on,
they have no money. They have no money. He's not that dumb. He's not that dumb. I don't
he,
believe
You
no,
he's
no,
sure?
no, no. I
He
think,
better
I
be
dumb
think,
rich
not
though.
that
all the
I
dumb.
time.
no, Mike. I
Honestly,
think he be on some nigga shit. I think he be
no,
on
but
some
honestly,
red,
I
black,
do
green
feel
nigga
like
shit, bro.
maybe there's a part of him that stayed on that side only because all the belts were on that side. And to be fair, at that time, PBC had a really strong hold over the welterweights. I mean,
not
Bro, he
anymore.
turned
Yeah,
down
but not
fucking
anymore
Mean
though. So it's
Machine,
like, what are you
bro.
gonna do
He
now?
he turned
You better
down
move
Mean
up.
Machine, guys.
Beggars
He
can't
turned
be
that.
choosers, Chris. They cannot be.
Jaron Ennis turned out Mean Machine. So why the fuck do you think he's going to be ambitious enough to go to at least top rank or fucking Matchroom? Because let's go to top rank. Do you think he's going to fight Giovanni Santillan? That's a good fight.
that's a good
Yeah,
fight. That's a really good
Like he
fight.
turned down Connor fucking Ben, bro. Like what the
easy
fuck?
money,
Yeah,
easy money.
Wait,
that
did he
was.
actually
Like
turn down Mean Machine?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did
yes.
turn
Yeah.
out Mean Machine last
What?
year.
Like how the fuck? Like
Bruh.
yo, bro, we keep talking about these dudes. Like I used to get hype on fucking Boots, but like when Jules put it to me, like yo, this guy turned down winnable fights against guys that already been beaten before. Like nah, I can't fuck with you, bro, because ultimately you be in that gym for what reason then? If you're not gonna fight fucking Agitas Kavalauskas, who lost to fucking
Terrence
Bud
Crawford.
and Bud and fucking Virgil
Birds.
Ortiz. What are you here for?
Yo, you know what's so funny about Boots? I don't know if you guys follow him on like Instagram. Like weekly, he'll be like, "Yo, fight day, fight news
Yo,
coming soon."
bro,
Seeing
he
Yo,
that
be
shit.
spamming
yo,
that
fight news
same
coming
post
soon.
all the time,
Yo,
bro.
and
Bro.
you
That's
know what's fucked
sad.
up? He be in the gym all the time. The fact that we don't hear any injuries from this guy is crazy, and he just
Bro,
be like, "Fight date coming
that's
soon."
the
Really,
most
what he should be
overtrained
doing,
motherfucker in the history of Philly
Yo,
word.
but
boxing,
he be
bro.
training
What
though,
should,
so you gotta
what,
respect it a little bit.
yo, no.
For
But what
once a
Bush should be
year.
doing, he should be, doing his next workout date. That's what he should be doing.
That's
That
funny as
ass,
Try
bro.
to
hell.
monetize that.
Literally
That's
try to
funny
live
as
that.
hell.
Do a live stream of you just working out, bro, for like an hour, 2
Yeah, you
hours.
get your fans screaming over their pants over that
Bro,
shit.
he like Goku, bro. He in a perpetual state of training, bro. Like he just always
Literally,
training
just
all the
always
time,
training a
yo.
hyperbolic
Right
time
now, he's in
chamber,
the
dead
hyperbaric
ass.
time chamber.
Like, literally.
Y'all funny as hell. Y'all said that shit at the same time.
Shout out to Oscar Jimenez. At least Virgil Ortiz fought Mean Machine, which is true. That's a good scout.
Exactly.
That was a
And
good
And
He
Maurice
did
scout.
it
Hooker.
rap.
And they're already
Nah,
trying to
but on
book.
some real shit, I don't really think he go to like. I'm not wishing that on him. You feel me? Because boxing needs more stars, right? But it's just a lot of the shit that he go through is unnecessary. Like, bro, just go to Matchroom. You need fight dates, bro. The schedule you on is ridiculous, bro. You really don't fight enough, bro. They'll keep you busy. They'll put money in your pocket. You know what I mean? So go over there, bro.
I can't believe they actually offered him Subriel Matias, bro.
Ooh.
They offered
Butch.
Boots that, didn't they?
Yeah, no, they did. That's what Subriel said. That the offer to him was to go up and fight. But like, what kind of offer is
Yo,
this?
No, no,
they
no,
were
no.
trying to
The
kill
crazy
him.
thing is that they
They were
offered
trying to kill
Boots
him.
and Stanionis. I'm like, why the fuck wouldn't you just make
Yo,
Stanionis and
Stanios is
Boots?
retired. He's retired, bro. Like, don't even say his name.
Bro, that dude
That's
is done. He
not that,
started letting his hair grow back and all that, bro.
that's not his fault, bro, because
No,
unfortunately he
Two
can't.
years inactivity. That's you. I'm sorry. That's you. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
How?
I agree
No,
Because
with that. I
wait,
how?
agree with
no
that.
injuries,
Ortiz
no injuries, like no
Ortiz, bro, that's
surgeries.
not like yo,
Nah,
bro. He
he did have appendicitis. The
No,
first time the fight got
yes,
delayed, it was like appendicitis on Stanionis'
bro.
side. He
That
had like
takes a month.
appendicitis.
because
That takes a month recover. I've had appendicitis, bro. That's like a month recovery, a month and a
So I'm gonna
half.
call you Stanionis then.
Yeah,
yeah, you
sure, bro.
standing on this.
Mhm.
You
That's a
standing on
month
this.
and a
Shout
half
out to
recovery, bro.
Stanionis.
I'm not like a pro boxer, but like that's a month and a half recovery. That's it.
What I'm gonna say is this is what's weird about him. He was a Richard Schaefer fighter, right? And Richard Schaefer, when Probellum was around, he actually funneled him over to Probellum. And then when Probellum got defunct, it's kind of like he dropped him off at the PBC. Because he
That's
was
funny
on
as
P
hell.
it's crazy. It's like he was on the PBC. You would see him on PBC shows and then he took him over to Probellum like he was gonna funnel him away from the PBC. Then after all that shit goes down, Kinahan, all that crazy shit, he drops him back off at the PBC and leaves boxing. He because Schaefer left boxing. You know what I mean? Like he's supposed to be based out of Canada in some sports agency or some shit. He not in boxing no more. That was like his last fighter, Stanionis.
Wow.
You know what pissed me off?
And
Yo, that chick who really wanted to expose Daniel Kinahan kind of fucked up boxers. Like, yo, bitch. Yo, Daniel Kinahan is about that fucking action. He sells drugs. He gets people fucking killed. But at the end of the day, he was good for the fucking sport. Mind your goddamn business. Like, I'm so tired of people like, oh, this investigative journalism shit. That's why I'm happy that Vladimir Putin kills you motherfuckers
Yeah,
religiously,
yo,
man.
chill, yo, he's
Whoa,
I'm
wilding.
fucking
whoa,
happy,
He's
bro.
whoa.
wilding,
No.
yo.
Fuck, man.
Yo, he's wilding.
Lying, Chris. Lying.
No, we nah, bro. You fucking with my entertainment here. You fucking with
Chris,
my
you know we're
entertainment
live,
here.
right?
So
I don't give a shit.
Chris trying to get us all locked up. He trying to get us to incriminate ourselves, bro. He working with the DA.
Yo, he's a fed, bro. He be asking all
He
types of
working with
Yeah, I
the
was
questions.
gonna
That's
DA,
say.
Chris,
yo.
crazy.
you're an
You
Yo,
talking
op.
that rah-rah
You're an
shit. You
op.
working with the DA, bro. Get out of
yo,
here.
I'm not an
yo,
op.
he's
I'm not a
fed.
DA, bro. I'm just
Yo,
saying I like Vladimir Putin killing journalists. Like
Chris, you're a
that's just
fucking
yo,
op, bro.
That's
chill,
Fed
dog.
shit right there. That's bait. That's Fed
Yo,
shit bait.
he,
I'm not
Word, he
baiting
Free
try,
y'all.
he
Assange.
try. You know what he try to do? He try to get Jason to tell him where the bodies are and shit. Chill out, yo.
Nah, Jason, nah, bro. Keep
nah,
that to
Jason does
yourself.
give Ted Bundy energy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo,
That's a
why
You're
I
a
fact,
gotta
Puerto
be
bro.
Ted
Rican, so
Bundy?
you
Why
probably know
That's
Ted
a
about
Bundy,
swearing
bro?
fucking
and
Why
shit.
fact,
Ted
bro.
Bundy?
Nah,
That's the meanest thing anyone's ever said to be on this panel, man. Why you do me
nah,
like
that's
that?
You
but
know I
at the
love
end of the
Jason,
day,
bro. I love Jason.
Jason, you got that like you're just a cool white guy vibe until somebody come in your fucking crib, they go to your basement, they see all the dead bodies, like God damn,
Yo,
Jason, what
I'm
the
dead.
fuck, B?
I'm dead.
Just got them all hanging up like the hogs, just in the just is all
And
nice, cool
Jason
temperature.
has a story for everyone he fucking killed. I said, God damn, bro,
Oh,
like
damn.
you're like shit, Jason, like you had all this time to just concoct these stories about all the people you murdered. Fuck
And then
me.
And this bitch tried to tell me that Tank Davis was actually good. Like,
Yo, good job, Jason. You got that bitch off the face of the earth. I like
The
you.
other weird shit that's going on that I didn't mention is that Calvin Ford said that Martin fight is not happening. That's what he said.
What?
Okay, well
I
there
Yeah.
saw
you
that shit too.
go. There you
There's a
go.
common thread here. Money. Si no hay dinero, no hay pelea.
Yeah, I mean, it's prize fighting. If there's no prize, then why the fuck would they fight?
If
You
they
know?
couldn't pay Canelo, how can they pay Tank?
Yeah,
Tank?
and Kenny, both coaches were in that podcast. It was Calvin Ford and Kenny Ellis, and he said it like they talking all this Frank Martin shit. That shit ain't happening.
Yeah, like
Yo, what's
Tank.
up with Cal? I think it was Coach Kenny or Calvin. They were on some fucking phrenology shit with fucking Frank Martin's skull. Like, well, what the fuck is wrong with them?
What they were
Yo, these guys
saying.
are fucking weird, bro.
What they were
Yo, cause
saying.
like no, cause how his fucking he got a weird head shape, and it's like they're kind of debating like
Wait,
I think they're trying to figure out ways to knock him out like on some weird shit.
What, like they was studying his skull and shit?
who
Yeah,
who
Yeah,
who
yo, some
skull? Who
phrenology shit.
skull?
Yeah.
Who skull?
yeah. Frank
I
They
need
Martin
to
probably.
skull.
study.
Frank Martin do got a weird ass head though. Like
Now
he
you know
do.
who got a weird
Teofimo
ass
has a
head?
little
That kid. What do you
Teofimo.
call it? Floyd Schofield. He got a weird ass head.
Yeah, the peanut
No,
head, bro.
Teofimo has a small ass head but a big ass face. Like
That
it's
yo,
just
his
Yeah.
nose is crazy. His nose is crazy.
Yo,
small ass head, bro. He just has a big ass face
yo, I
Yo,
and his
he
hope he not
forehead keep
hearing this
popping out.
live.
Like
Yo,
yo,
we talk wild shit
that's
about
that's
him
some
all the
trippy shit.
time, yo.
Yo, bro, we
I
talk
hope he
wild shit
is.
about all these boxes, bro.
everybody, bro. We talk
Yo,
about
I ain't
shit.
This
gonna
is
No,
hold
it's,
not
it's
you.
true.
bro.
Like
He
he
has a
got a yo
weird
that shit.
face.
Yo, that shit is so real. Cause like yo, the dude got a peanut head, but his face is wild long, like the Easter Island shit. That is
Yo,
mad
what the
long,
fuck?
b.
You call them Easter Island, my nigga?
He got the Easter Island shit. Yo, nah, I hope
The
I
Easter
never meet
Island
him,
face.
yo. He gonna be mad at
He
me,
better not
yo.
go to none of
Matter of
these
fact,
fights.
Nah, he
not
gonna
for
speak
nothing. He not gonna
philosophical
be
shit
mad
to
at
you.
me, cause that was motherfucking Caesar that said that shit. Matter of
Yo,
fact,
you's a fucking snitch.
Yo,
You's a
Caesar.
You
that
motherfucking
did
was
snitch.
snitch.
Caesar
You
that
did
said
snitch. You
that
did
shit.
snitch. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I gave him a
That's not
pound bust,
snitching.
man. He's all
Let
right.
him
I
know
was
that's
this
just
is
me,
why
Jules.
snitching.
Let him know. Take his bitch
this is why
too
I'm just
while
a
you're at
letter
it.
on
Oh
this
nah, he's
channel.
talking crazy.
He talking crazy.
He
You ain't gotta say
talking
that,
crazy.
yo.
That's
You ain't
not
gotta
me.
say that,
That was
yo.
him. That was
He's
Caesar.
wilding. That's some other of his children, dog.
George asked, "Are you trying to get the channel shut down?" That must have been for Chris. He talking all that fly shit. Stop talking
Nah,
that fly
bro.
shit on airwaves, though. That
Chris
shit is
with the
not for
eye.
Hey
airwaves.
Chris.
What,
Okay.
It's not
bro?
for the.
I was joking. Obviously, I don't
We
like.
know you're
Uh,
joking, Chris. Just it's part of the
Are
joke.
you?
Come on.
Are
Okay,
you?
so
are you?
how long before we start
Yo,
seeing
so
the
Who knows?
bigger fighters start defecting? How long before
You
the bigger
already
fighters?
saw, bro.
No,
You
the
already
smaller fighters left, not I'm talking about the bigger
no,
ones.
bro. Wilder left.
Bro, stop that. Bro, stop that.
Father
That's
You
not
did.
know,
no big
bro.
fighter.
Let me. Can I ask you a question? What bigger fighters are left?
Like, not like the small, like the box hall
What,
show guys.
bro? I'm
Frank
But I'm talking
saying
about
what
Sanchez,
bigger.
Buga.
No, I'm asking. Y'all gotta let him talk. What bigger,
I'm
Michael?
talking. I'm talking
Michael,
about somebody on a level like a David Morrell, a Carlos Adames.
They're
David
not
There's
big
Morrell.
fighters,
Wait
Michael.
a minute. Wait a minute.
not
Wait a minute.
big, not big, but I'm talking about a higher
Bro, you
level.
seen Subriel Matias leave? He's a
Oh yeah,
champion.
yeah, yeah. That's true. That's a big
Ray
one. That's a big
Vargas
one.
left. He's a champion.
Okay,
You got that.
that one I could care less for.
Those
But
is champions. Like champions are like they're actually above Morel. Morel's a secondary belt holder. He's not a champion. Like for
yeah, but
real. Like
the Super Serial is the big one. That one I saw coming.
that's a big
But
one
like,
though.
but Morel, like you can make some fights with him if he leaves.
I'm not saying that
Uh,
you can't, but I don't know what his look. I want him to leave. Like I would prefer that because it's like yo, dog. Like you could fight, bro. Like I don't even think he should stay at 68. To be honest with you,
He should have been moved up to
I think
75,
he
bro.
should go to 75 and get his feet wet at 75
is he
because
struggling to make weight?
no, not that. It's not because of that. It's because if you want a title, if it's really about getting a title and getting money and people you could beat the shit out of, right? Yeah, 75, bro. The reason I say that is because at the Bivol and Better Beef fight, bro, them belts is gonna get redistributed after that, bro. I
mhm.
don't think the winner of that fight is really gonna stay there. To be real, I
We
don't
don't know that. We don't know that for
to fight.
sure.
We'll see. We'll see. You're right. You are right that there's. I could think of at least one scenario that would keep the winner there. One or two scenarios, but
To
it's
build a
it's like
profile.
let's say this: if Artur wins, I'll tell your ass right now, he not staying there. He not.
No, he
He
probably
is
gonna
not.
retire. He probably
He's
gonna
already
retire
said he's going
eventually.
to cruiserweight.
Might
Yo,
go to cruiserweight
um,
after that, bro.
listen,
So
if Bevo wins it all, right? I just have a sneaky suspicion Canelo might fuck around and do it again.
No, Canelo
maybe
won't do it. Canelo won't do it.
I wouldn't be mad at that, but I'm like, you gonna lose, Canelo. You gonna
But hey,
lose.
Canelo's
Hey,
a
hey,
gambler, bro. Might as well. Hey, I can get a robbery. You know, I win. You know, it's 1-1. You know, let's do some foul
Hit it the
underhanded
Triple G.
boxing shit. Yeah, let's
Canelo.
rob.
Canelo was at the not Canelo. Morel was at the
He's
matchroom
at the Andy
show.
Cruz fight. Yeah, he's at the
Yeah,
Andy
Yeah.
Cruz fight.
I'm hoping somebody I hope
Yo,
it's
he not
something can
even no.
happen.
This the other shit. This is what caught my attention. I'm glad you brought that up because he's not based out of Florida like other Cubans. He's not based out of Florida. He's based out of Minneapolis.
I
So
don't know
if he,
why the fuck he went there out of
bro,
all
what is it?
places.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, Minneapolis is a garbage. Like, that's like a trash. Like, why would
Yo,
you
you
be
know
in
what's
a
crazy?
trash?
He's trained by what's he call it? What's the guy name?
Ronnie Shields.
Ronnie
Ronnie Shields.
Shields. Ronnie Shields is butt, bro.
Yeah, but Morel could fight. He could
Morel
fight.
He
beating it. Yo,
can, he can. That's
I
what
want to see
surprised me.
Morel. I want to see Morel versus Berlanga or Morel versus Pacheco. That would be a good fucking fight.
That'll be a good fight,
Mor-
Morel Pacheco.
Yeah.
Like Morel Berlanga.
Hmm.
I would want to see it, but we know how it ends. We
No, I
know how
want.
that ends.
Inside of 2 rounds.
want to see Carnage
He'll
though. I
put
want
that
to
boy in
see
the
Carnage.
Berlanga
hospital.
will not survive Pacheco.
He
Everybody
will
knows
not.
that.
That's the other thing.
Yo, and
Pacheco
why is
will
he
beat the
trying to
shit out of him,
skip? Why
bro.
is he trying to skip?
Legit.
They asked him. They asked him about David Morrell or Pacheco. He's like, nah,
Because he
we
not
on.
stupid, Michael.
He's
Like
not
you think he
retarded,
want to
bro.
fight that crazy ass Cuban, bro?
No, but
Hell
hey,
no.
listen, shout out to Ness. I like Ness, but sometimes he's just so hit or miss. He pisses me off. He's calling for this fight now. Oh, talking about we could do it in Puerto Rico. First of all, Canelo, why would the fuck would Canelo go to Puerto Rico? And
Yeah,
and
like that don't make no
and
sense.
second, like, why are you calling for this fight? Like, calm down, Ness. I know
Bro,
I
he's
think
Puerto
no,
Rican
a
or something like
no,
Oh,
that.
because you know what the thing is. I think the perspective that Nestor now has, honestly, right, that I've seen, is that he's starting to understand that certain things are bad for boxing. Certain things that have happened are bad for boxing. Now, I'm not saying that
Like
Berlanga is good.
pay-per-views.
I'm not saying that Berlanga is good for boxing, right? I'm not saying that per se, but it's more along the lines of he realizes, yo, the PBC and everything they were doing it's bad. Like, yeah, like a lot of the shit y'all got going on holds up a lot of shit. Like,
bullshit.
how did you have the face of boxing and he ends up in a clusterfuck? How does that even happen, bro? He's been
Dead
with y'all for
ass.
one fight. How how does it get here? He has one fight and then he leave? Yeah, that's not him cuz that don't be happening to him. That's y'all. That's some you shit. You know what I'm saying?
it's just a shaky
Mhm.
infrastructure, man.
You know what's
You
fun?
Yeah.
hear
You
that,
know what's
Mirage?
funny? You know what's funny?
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
dysfunctional fucking losers on Twitter always have something to say about Eddie Hearn. But Eddie Hearn is never ever put fucking Canelo Alvarez or any of his stars in a compromising position financially. But yet
Nah.
and still they find some fucking way to fix their dick
Yeah, but I
suckers to
real
talk
it's
about
like
him.
it's what I said before that like yo these dudes like a lot of these dudes like look I ain't trying to hate on nobody and shit because motherfuckers
Yes.
sometimes motherfuckers want their anonymity but I always look at a motherfucker where like yo dog you be on social media all day and the only reason you comfortable is because you hiding behind a Google stock image that's already weird to me like where is your
Yeah.
face bro like what? Why are you hiding? Why do you have to hide to use punk ass Twitter? Ain't
If
shit
you can't do
serious on
if
Twitter
you can't do
Yo,
this, bro, my nigga, you fooled for real.
for
I
real.
show
Like
my
yo,
that's
face.
if you had Al Heyman on your Ring IQ podcast, what would you ask him?
Why you suck
I,
wild
Yeah,
dick, B?
I wouldn't even.
Yo, it's
You
crazy.
want my honest opinion? There's nothing
what would you ask?
I couldn't think of nothing to ask him because I know what I need to know. You see that? Like that's why interviewing and shit like
Mm-hmm.
that. I don't. I know what I need to know. The bit of it that concerns me as a customer, I know what I need to know. There's not a lot that I have to ask you that I don't already know the answer to, or I can't get to it. I already know what's going on. A
Al
lot of
Heyman,
it is
how many Hollywood parties
self-explanatory.
have you been to? Al Heyman, how many Hollywood parties have you been
That's
to? Or
like
have you
when
ever
they
put
ask you. That's like when they ask you that shit. Hey, would you want a night with Ruby Rose or $500? Give me the $500. I don't want to waste no time with
Yo,
this
Hey,
bitch.
Ruby Rose is
I
sexy.
mean,
I'm not saying
yeah,
she not, but unless she gonna suck some dick, what are we talking about?
Well, you know she gonna suck
for
something.
real.
She a whore. Like, let's
Well,
be
she
real.
a whore, but she ain't just fucking any old
Ruby
body. Like
Rose.
you know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
And that's
That's a
the no. And
fact.
the other shit is what kind of thirst would you want to hang out with? No, I don't want to hang out with this bitch. The fuck
Yo,
is the matter with y'all?
I'd like to
you
hang out with
funny,
Is
Ruby
bro.
that
Rose.
is that some cool shit? Like you be looking forward to hang out with this whore? This
I like
whore's
to
all
hang out
over
with
the
her.
place, bro.
I like to hang
Like
out with her. I got a condom. It's
With
alright.
a whore.
I'm not. You don't understand me. These is not the scenarios that I would fantasize. Like $500,000 or a night with Diddy, for example. Like
Oh
would you rather
shit.
have a dinner?
Hell
Would you
no.
rather have a dinner with Jay Z or a million? Like I don't want to have
Oh,
dinner
that's
with Jay
Oh,
Z.
dumbest question.
Why the fuck would I want to be eating food looking across at him? Like, huh? What the fuck?
You looking
Why would
dead
I
in his
want
eyes
that?
and
Jeez,
shit while he's
bro.
chewing his
Big
food and
ass,
I'm
shit.
trying to
big
chew a
ass
tough
looking.
ass steak and I gotta look at Jay Z while I know I don't want that.
You
Pretending you
gotta
have
look at
Jay Z
that
in
He's
front of
camel
you.
ass
looking up his
motherfucker.
nostrils, staring at you,
He
bro.
gonna be
His
I'm
nostrils
Jay
will
Z
be
will
he
probably
staring
be
at
gonna
like,
be
"Why the
you,
fuck
bro.
you want to
dropping
take the
like
million
double
dollars?"
entendres while you're fucking eating shit.
and this is what I'm saying. That like they'll come up with these scenarios that it's like some little kid shit. Like, would you want to have a dinner date with Nas or a million? Give me the $1,000,000. How the fuck is this a
Mm.
question?
Give
The
me this
fuck
million untaxed too. Untaxed,
you
motherfucker.
you think I want to sit down with mother and just be asking like, no, I don't want to do that. How is that
Okay,
cool?
okay. 500K or dinner with Michael Jackson.
500
Give me the
fucking
500
K.
fucking K. What the fuck? Like, the fuck is going? Like, is this is
Fucking,
the
fucking.
is this how people
Okay,
mind work now?
okay,
We
okay,
gotta
okay, okay,
ask this.
okay, okay,
Is the
okay,
new
okay.
generation question.
10K or dinner with Michael Jackson.
10 fucking
10K?
K.
$10K.
You know
Bro,
what?
I ain't
dinner
gonna
with
lie.
the
That's gonna be
dead
Michael
If y'all
person?
Jackson.
going no, if y'all gonna do this shit, I lick Ruby Rose's ass
Why you
or
always gotta be eating ass? Why is that always the
you
option?
gotta no her
Why?
ass cheek. Eat
Oh,
her
okay.
ass,
Mike,
lick her
Mike,
ass cheek.
you need to open
Respect
up
the
your
man's
mind,
fetish,
bro.
Mike.
Wait, wait.
Yeah,
Mhm.
respect that. No fetish shaming, okay? Like what you were saying,
Because
bro.
the shit, a lot of them questions don't. I'm just saying the shit that like, give me the fucking money. What the fuck? Give me the
Give me the
fucking money. What?
fucking
No,
money,
so
bro.
no,
Like the fuck?
people actually choosing dinner with Jay Z. That's some
Yeah,
Hall of
that's so
Fame dick
fucking
riding.
weird. Yo, that's that. You see, thank you. Shout out to Michael because he keep me young. I'm like, yo, what kind of dick riding ass shit? You think I would prefer to sit down and chew steak with this motherfucker sitting here than 500 grand? What the fuck is wrong with me?
And
He gonna
especially
bring.
what he's doing to Dame Dash is some wild hoe ass shit. Knowing Dame Dash got you to help you get to a certain position, and you now trying to get his fucking shares of Rockefeller, which he fucking
Yeah,
rightfully owns.
I don't know about all that.
I don't know
Now he's
about
a
all that, bro. I
What
ain't. They
I
about
ain't.
don't know.
Wi
I don't
Fi?
know.
Sounds like some regular New York shit. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
that just sent. No, it ain't even that. Like the fuck, I look like feeling bad for Dame. Dame is an asshole. What
Dame's a
like
real
like
asshole.
he's an asshole. It ain't like he's a good person or some shit that I'm like, yo, don't do Dame like that. No, you an asshole. You been an
Is Jay Z
asshole.
not an asshole? Jay Z's an asshole
So
too. He's
I
a
so when an
scumbag.
asshole do some asshole shit to an asshole, what the fuck am I supposed to think? Y'all
Well,
both some assholes,
it's
bro.
none of our
Like
it's none of our business, bro. Really, it's
That's
that
none of
ain't
our
fucking
even
right.
business.
like what am I supposed to say? Ah, you shouldn't do that, Jay. That's
That's fucked up,
wrong.
Jay.
Yeah, that's
You fucked up, Joe.
That's some tree falling into forces to make a sound shit. Like, who
Oh,
cares?
shit.
Yo, yeah, like the fuck I look like feeling bad for you. Y'all both some assholes. Like y'all gonna do that
Relax.
to each other. Like, you know what I mean? Like, man.
Wait, yo, Jules, I gotta ask you a question though.
Yeah.
So me and my friends, we be having these debates too, right? So one of them is like either Sofia Vergara or Salma Hayek.
Sophia,
Sama.
Sophia, Sophia.
Nah. Sophia for
Sama,
me.
bro.
Sophia. I
Sophia's a
saw
I'm a
cutie.
bit
Sophia.
torn, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
No, te lo voy a decir. Yo vi a Sofía. A mí no me gustan las mujeres that are short and stumpy. Mira, esto es lo que es. Selma es bella. Ella es bella. She's beautiful, don't get me wrong. But she's a short, stocky, stumpy chick.
I don't give a
Fucking
fuck.
Sophia. He asking me, not you. Sophia's got legs. Sophia has legs till next fucking Christmas, bro. Eso me encanta. Esa maldita mierda,
Body.
coño.
Un
I ain't
cuerpo.
gonna
This is
front,
Un
yeah.
cuerpo.
ridiculous, bro.
I mean, I like my short stumpy girl. Come on, bro. They gotta
Nah,
get some love too,
I
bro.
don't really like cause short stumpy joints always got like an
Oh my
attitude cause they
god,
short and stumpy.
I
Like,
love the petite girls though. They
Shit.
nah.
I ain't to the
Everybody
petite
think
though,
I
no.
like
too
the I like
sexy,
the long
bro.
I like the long leg dancer joints, like with the arch in they back with the dancing legs and shit.
I
I
feel
like
you.
that.
I
With they
love the
back
curvy.
dimples
I
and all
love
that
the
shit.
curvy.
Yeah,
I
I
love the
like that
Yeah.
curvy,
shit. Like,
thick
Wait,
hips,
the rest
thick
of the panel,
waist.
who'd y'all choose?
I
I'm
have
thinking
Selma Hayek.
Sophia.
Oh
I'm
my
thinking
fucking
Sophia,
Sophia
god.
nigga.
Vergara, bro.
I'm doing
Selma is a
everything bad to
ooh.
Sophia. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm doing
yeah,
everything.
Sophia.
Yo, Colombians though.
And she got
Shit.
that raspy voice, like she
I'm
suck
fucking.
wild dick. So she got that raspy, like she suck all the dick, like all the time, suck all the dick, like.
Why you hate them tonsils, man? They
Oh
hit
my
different.
god.
Why
Oh
would
my
you say
She
this?
god.
got that raspy, that she got that
You
Jada
telling me that
Kiss,
Miley
like.
Cyrus? You telling me that Miley Cyrus has the biggest
Yo,
rusty
Why
voice out here?
why we
Miley.
bring up Miley
Boy,
Cyrus, my nigga? Come
Nah,
on, man.
nah.
We
I'm gonna
talking
be
about
honest.
Sofia Vergara,
Oh, Miley
dog.
Cyrus pretty though. I'm not
It's
gonna
some
front.
joints. It's some joints that they literally have like nothing. Like the needle don't move the needle. Is Taylor Swift? She don't move the needle from like at all.
At
Like
all, bro.
I
At
don't
all.
see I can't do nothing with like fuck am I gonna do with this? It's like a
Spit on
pack
her
of ramen
back.
She
noodles.
got long back with a
Spit on her
track though.
back.
Got a
Spit on her
long
back.
ass back, B. Bitch.
Spit on her back, dog.
You know what I'm
Like
saying?
I
Like
mean, she cute though, but I agree she don't do
no,
much
I
for me
think
either.
that I'll concede that I do think that she's a pretty lady, but just on some like yeah, I wouldn't like yeah, I'm like yeah, I don't know. She probably sucks some dick. I
Like
don't know,
Plank from Ed, Ed and Eddie. She
bro.
breaks you the wood.
She's like a wire hanger, bro. She's just like
oh, that's fucked up. One of them 80s wire hangers that your mom
yeah,
used to whoop your ass with if you fucked up.
her and
You
Miley
use Taylor
Cyrus is
Swift.
like see like for example, there was for a while a lot of people liked Selena Gomez, right? In previous years, I only started finding her really attractive now that she's a little bit fatter.
I
It's like
like
Gain
that shit.
weight.
I
Yeah.
and
agree.
she has weight, like she see her
But
femininity, her curves, and her little pouch, and I like that shit. I don't like this rail thin ass clavicle ass bitch, sternum ass bitch,
But you like
lines
Anne
all in.
Hathaway though?
And got meat on
Don't
them
talk shit
bones.
about Anne
And
Hathaway,
has
bro.
meat on them bones. What is you talking about? She
Nah,
That's
got
my wife, bro.
now she
I was just
do.
talking
But
shit
now
just to
she
bring her
do.
name up because that's a fine ass. That's some fine ass milk, bro. Anne
no, but
Hathaway's
see,
some
saying
fine
like
ass strawberry fucking milk,
yeah,
dog.
like the other shit is that
strawberry.
I don't really be liking I'm like I'll say that I'm different in this way, right? I find Amy Adams a bit more attractive than say Ice Spice. I
How?
understand. I'll tell you why. Your ass is exaggerated. It's not that I don't think Ice Spice is attractive, but it's exaggerated. All the shit on you is exaggerated. That's not real. On top of that, yo, mama, you about 3 years from being fat. Your shape, that's the pre-fat shape. You gonna get pregnant, you gonna explode, B. That bitch
She
is
gonna
gonna be
look like
shit.
Pinky? She gonna
I'm
look like
telling
Pinky?
you, that bitch yeah, that's what it is. And whereas a j- a joint like an Amy Adams, yeah, it don't look like a lot till you get her naked and you bend her over, and then it's like, ooh, this is
Like,
nice. Like,
ooh, think of
You
this
oh
mean
side.
Lana Del Rey, bro? Lana Del
Oh, this
Rey.
yeah,
nigga.
yeah, like Lana Del Rey, like ya que ella está gorda, me encanta, like she got chub. I like
And
that,
she a
like when
redhead. She a
you know what I'm
fucking freak.
saying. Like I
Shit.
don't like the exaggeration shit. Like shit be too like you got the titties with the BB. Yeah. That shit.
Yeah.
More pear shaped than a Latina 5 minutes after marriage. You know.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
like for real, like it's like that Russian syndrome. You know, Russian bitches they age hard. Like when they're beautiful, they're fucking beautiful. But when they hit
Asian
that
woman,
wall,
bro. Asian
nah,
woman is certain fucking
yeah, they
Spanish
last
woman.
forever, bro.
That's why plastic surgery exists,
Chill
bro.
Yo's
Just buy in the
70. She's
surgery.
still hot.
Yeah, but be real. Bitches that get plastic surgery, you could see that that shit don't look right. Like bitch got a taxidermy face. Like
Shit,
nigga
Bro,
bitch.
don't
look at
like
Oscar
move
de la
on 'em.
Hoya's girl, bro. She
that's
Yeah,
a
look
like
beat
fucking
the
yo,
fact.
talk
fuck up,
exactly
bro.
like that shit is not. I don't like that shit. That shit
Jules,
don't.
Jules, I gotta ask you a question in terms of Latinas. Yo, is it me or she's gonna be fine and it's contingent upon her mom? and her grandmother. If her mom is fine in like in her older years and she hasn't aged, that means the daughter's going to be fine. Or if the
Yeah, but
mom
that's
looks like
general
abuela,
shit. It's chocolate joints
Nah,
that's general shit. It's chocolate joints that's like that. Like, yeah,
you're
Mom
right, you're
Dukes
right.
is take care of herself.
I
Chocolate
think
like
chocolate joints. Yep,
I love the chocolate
chocolate
because
women.
chocolate
But
joints don't get chocolate joint don't get old. Her pussy get old, but she don't get old.
yo,
Pussy get
Latina
old.
moms, they have a nice body around 40s to 50s, but right after 50s though, it's yeah, they
Yeah,
get
that
that
shit start
grandmama
to look
body.
like a bag of laundry. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
natural. Like you can't really ask a bitch, yeah, you got to be a hot fly bitch at
At
51.
65 years old,
Right? Like
that
you
bitch
gotta be a hot
is
fly bitch, and you're like,
at
nah, come on, B,
75,
that's
bro.
not
Like,
fair. B, just you know what I'm saying? That's not fair. You know what I mean? That's not
nah,
right.
nigga, you about to fucking die soon. No disrespect, my
I don't
nigga.
say it
Like,
like that. Like, nah,
it's the
50 ain't
truth.
that old. Like,
I know, I
but
know, I know, I know. You're right, you're right, you're right, you're
you
right.
know what
But
I'm
like
saying?
65, 75, you know, like that's, yeah, we're
Like
not
how
asking you to be fine at that age, man.
Yeah, but Spanish bitches, it depends on the bitch. I'll say that. I will
depends.
say this. I will say this. I don't want nobody to get mad at me, but they will. Puerto Rican bitches don't age too good sometimes, man.
Why you say that? You
Uh-oh.
right though,
Nah,
but why did you
Rican
sometimes.
say that?
Dominicana.
You
Nah,
can't.
You're
am
Rican
I wrong?
No,
Dominicana. That's what.
you're not
See,
No,
wrong,
like
but
bro.
but
You're not wrong. You're not.
I seen Mexican joints. They age okay. Dominican joints. They age okay. Cuban joints. But some of them.
Puerto Rican.
You know what? No, I ain't even gonna say that. I'm not gonna say Puerto Rican joints because that's not true.
New
It's them joints
Yorkers.
in the no. It's them joints in the Bronx, man. Them bitches age like a cheeseburger. Like, bitch,
There's
what
something in that
happened?
food.
It's the
What
Bronx,
y'all be
nigga. You
eating
from
over there?
Come
Uptown? Come
on,
on, bro.
Bro,
man.
what
You
y'all
from
be
No,
eating
no,
over
Uptown?
there though?
Let's
Let's
be
be
real
You
shit.
from
nice.
honest.
Come
Like,
on,
Uptown?
man.
You foul
yo,
for
it's
that. You know
bitches
you
I
wrong
went.
for
Yo,
that.
look, it's bitches I went to school with, right? Bitches I went to high school with, and then I
Right.
would see them later on in my 20s. It's like, yo, this bitch look 40. Like, what is wrong,
This
bitch?
bitch look chopped. Like, yo, life
Bitch,
really
yo.
busts your ass.
Is
Like,
the
life busts
That's what
your
I used to
ass.
say. Like, yo, that bitch is chopped, B. Like,
is the New
what
York air
happened?
toxic or what?
I don't
Yeah,
know. Like,
New York's a hard place to grow up and live.
yo,
Yeah,
bitch
that's a
face get
fact.
hard and have corners in it and shit. Just
Oh
different
goddamn.
alleys in they face. Chin
Bitches,
get all hard.
Yeah.
Lip get
With the
lines.
raspy
Like,
voice, with the raspy voice.
I don't mind that, but damn, bitch. Get old
Have you
fast.
Like
guys?
Teofimo's
Have you
dad,
seen?
raspy.
Uh,
Yo,
have you
that's
seen
what
the
the yo,
Mexican
you
girl
know what?
Sunny?
On some real shit, all Bronx bitches end up looking and sounding like Teofimo father. That's
Nah,
fact.
Angel Garcia.
All
look,
Bronx bitches.
no,
All,
Bernice Burgos is from the Bronx. She don't sound like that, bro.
let me look up Bernice Burgos. I don't even know who the
Like
fuck
Danny
that is.
Garcia's
Oh
dad,
yeah,
raspy.
I know her.
Hold on.
But I
Bernice
got a question for y'all.
Burgos.
Are
What's
y'all
up?
familiar with the
Dominican.
wrestling girl Sunny from the '90s and shit? Have you
Oh
seen
yeah.
her how she's aged and her
Oh
mugshot
yeah.
Have
recently?
you
Because
seen fucking
Nah,
China, bro? Before,
bro,
what
she's
God
the
dead,
rest the
bro.
dead.
China's
God,
dead.
but yeah, when
Bro,
she, I'm sorry.
I hate when a motherfucker bring up an exceptional bitch like that's the average bitch on fucking High Bridge or Fordham Road. It ain't a lot of bitches like this Burgos bitch. Like not like it's a few. I ain't gonna lie, but
It's a
not like
few, you know that.
that's not the average Dyer Avenue bitch, bro. That's not the average
Uh,
concourse bitch.
yeah.
Yo, you
Fordham
funny.
you
Road.
talking about Trish Stratus though? Oh my god.
No,
Yeah,
Trish
she
is
used
aged
to
well.
be.
Stratus,
Sunny is
bro.
aged horribly. Like she
Motherfucker
is
really
like
gonna use
old.
Bernice Burgos as the model for Fordham? Like really, fam? They
I'm
all
not
look.
saying that, but you said all Bronx bitches sound and look like
The
Teofimo
majority of them
Senior.
bitches look like Teofimo Senior.
Yeah.
Papi, dame un cigarrillo.
Yo,
Wait, what part of New York was J Lo from?
yo, it's just crazy to me how Teofimo Sr. has replaced Angel Garcia as the crazy Puerto Rican, even though he's
Yep,
not from
that's
Puerto
fucking
Rico.
crazy. And
Yo,
look, and
listen, don't marry no Puerto Rican broad from the Bronx, bro. You gonna end up with Senior.
Yo,
It's
yo,
gonna be
yo.
a mix of Angel
Jules,
and T.
put my
Go
profile
ahead.
pic big. Is that how Puerto Ricans age? If you put my profile
oh,
big,
he
like
said he had
everyone can see.
Ismael Barroso like that. God damn, that's fucked up.
Now that's what happens. Nah, this
Come
is what
on,
happens. Nah, I
man.
Is
tell
that
you
how
what.
they
That's
look
what
Come
though?
happens
on,
if you
dog.
marry a Salvadorian or like an Ecuadorian bitch. They all end up looking like Ishmael, bro, for the WBA
Good
title.
lord. That's
Sounds like a
fucked
Tibetan
up.
monk going on one of them retreats, turn himself
shit.
into a mummy. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
If you
Jason,
want,
why
if
you
you
saying
want,
that?
nah, if you want your joint to stay like a hot slut joint forever, like just hot slut shit, Dominican joint,
That's a
that's the way
fact.
to go. Like
Cubana.
That's a fact.
they'll stay hot slut forever, the eternal slut. But
I'm
them
Haitian though, so they don't
I
really
say
fuck with us,
Colombian.
for our
that's not
Colombiana,
music.
true.
bro.
That's not
I'm
true.
fucking
That's
with
not
you, bro.
true.
Colombiana.
I'm fucking
But
with you.
them it's not because it's not really Puerto Rican joints per se. It's not really not island Puerto Rocks. It's different. But some of them joints in the Bronx, god damn dog, they hit a
Yeah,
wall.
yeah, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna hold you, like, but when you see some of the chicks that you used to fiend over in high school grow up, and you see like, what the fuck was
You know what I'm saying?
what's
Bitch
this
Yeah,
got
war about?
bags on their eyes and they
Yeah.
faces all
They build like
hard.
they,
SpongeBob and shit.
bro, we call those
SpongeBob.
grenades now.
Nah, you don't even hug you don't even hug them bitches. You dap them up like,
Let's go,
hey.
my nigga. Like, what's up, my
Hey,
nigga?
what's up?
You do
They
with the
try to
gun, like,
hug you and just
yay,
try
nigga,
and
like,
push him off.
Oh my god.
Good, yo. I
What
love
what's
up,
you.
bro?
poppin',
They
my
try to come
nigga?
in with the
What's
hug, and you
good,
just sort of
fool?
like hold your hand up, like, oh no, we good, hey.
Yeah, what's good,
Oh
baby?
shit.
What's good, fool?
You trying to
Yo,
curb that
we
dick
ain't
from the
shit,
cheek?
bro. Yo, we
Oh
ain't shit. Like,
shit.
literally. Like, woman,
Oh. No,
it,
that's
it,
that shit really it good. Like, yeah, man, like some of them joints, like I don't know, like a lot of Mexican women I've seen, they age really well. Like, look at Kate del Castillo, for example. Kate del
Mm-hmm.
Castillo is old, but she still looks really nice. Like she was in soap operas when I
Jennifer
was a
Brody,
Lopez.
kid, bro.
Brody, not
Jennifer
even.
Lopez.
Let's talk
Salma
about
Hayek, as
Liza,
we mentioned earlier.
Right?
homie.
She go
Let's
ahead.
talk about Liza. Liza, she's in her 40s.
Yeah, right. Well, nah, cause you want to say pervert shit, and that's the homie.
No, no, no.
And I
I'm
ain't gonna
not even
say no
saying that.
pervert shit.
I'm not even saying anything like that. I'm just saying that she's in her 40s
Nah,
and she look up. She look
I
good.
know what virtuoso was going to say. He's going to say, "Yeah, I'll lick her asshole, right in her asshole."
Okay, I'll bend her
nah.
over, but I'm not doing that.
Yo, this nigga's a sick nigga,
Okay,
bro.
yeah, I turned her over. Like that makes it better.
Yeah, yo, bro, my nigga, who else? Julio and Virtuoso? Sick niggas,
Nah,
boy.
no,
Sick
Homie,
because
ass
you ain't sick
niggas.
too.
nah, cause
Talk
like that's
about
the home. Like
Vladimir.
I got a rule. I don't give out compliments, right? So I'm like, nah, don't do that virtuoso, cause I know where you trying to go with. Like, yeah, take her ass down. Like, nah, we ain't gonna do that. That's the homie.
We're not
That's
gonna
the
do
All
that.
homie.
right, man.
That's the
I'm gonna leave
homie,
him like that, bro.
yo.
Yeah,
I'm out of
yeah.
here.
Not doing that. Not
Nah,
doing that. You know what I'm
nah,
But
saying?
nah.
I will use, HP brown sauce for vacillation. Okay.
Yo,
Wow.
you sick motherfucker, you.
For real, yo.
We've
Like,
officially jumped the shark.
yeah, for
Yep.
for real. Like,
He
but
jumped the
nah,
shark.
yes, I notice the Mexican joints, they tend to age well. Like Lucero, Thalia, Kate del Castillo, and just a lot of joints that I've seen that well into their 40s, they still look youthful.
Yo,
But
bro, but how the
Mm-hmm.
fuck did Tommy Mottola get Thalia, bro? How the fuck did he
because
get
he's a
that
fucking
in?
bro, he's a record exec. That's how, bro.
And he got fucking
Bro.
Mariah Carey, bro.
He's a record
That's
exec.
crazy.
Yo,
I,
that same Tommy Mottola, if
huh?
he worked at the post office, does he pull both them bitches?
Not
Nah,
at
No,
right?
all.
not a
Nah.
Nah.
chance.
If he work at the post office, nah.
No, you
If
can
he
be the
work
my bad,
if
my
he
bad.
work at Gristides, nah. But he's a record exec, bro.
I think because
That's
he
Exactly.
what I
got
be
Because
game,
saying
bro.
about
You can be the ugliest
at the end
nigga,
of
but
that
you
couple
just have to
one
have
night
game.
stands, it stardom and fame. That's it.
Yeah,
That's all
You
you
have
gotta
to
know.
have game, bro.
a lot
that's
of
why I
them
be
motherfuckers, like I couldn't even fuck a bitch under them circle. Like so you got to blackmail the bitch for the pussy? Ah, come
That's
on, B.
fucked up. I couldn't do that. That's some
I'm trying
slimy
to earn.
scum
that's some
shit.
sick
That's
shit.
what I'm saying. I'm trying to earn that shit. I'm like, nah,
Bro.
I want to hunt. I want to hunt. That's the word. Like, I
Mhm.
want to hunt. I
There's
don't.
beauty in the struggle.
What generation?
Yeah, like
What guys
fuck. I
from
look
this
like, hey,
generation?
bitch. If you want to be somebody, you like, nah. Come on, that's not right. Like the fuck.
Yo, but
It's only
think
a
about
fun
it.
Famous
for
How
ass
certain
many
guy
people.
right
dudes in
now.
Hollywood talk about, yo, I fuck that bitch, I fuck this bitch? Bro, no.
Yeah,
You
but it ain't
told this
even a
bitch.
real. You ain't really land a bit. Like if you gotta do that, yeah, you ain't really land that bitch. You coerce and you know what I'm saying. Like you coerce the bitch. Like you ain't really
Word, son.
At
That's
that
like
point, you
that's
may as well
crazy.
not
just use a stock. Like, you
that's
know.
not the same. That's not the same as you was talking your shit and that bitch decided I gotta suck. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Yeah, that's a
you ain't
fact.
make her do that. Like with your aura. Like nah, you kind of. I ain't gonna say because it's
Forcing.
consensual. They making a decision, but it's like yo, you
It's a
really
very
like
You
hard
got no
decision.
game.
yeah. You know what I mean?
They have
Just
to
Like
have
using,
game, bro.
your position almost,
Do you really think
basic.
Rolly Romero has game?
No.
No,
That's
I'll
this
tell you what. I
But
generation.
think
that
I ain't
voice,
going
This
front.
hell
I
no.
think Rolly
generation,
do.
bro.
He say stupid sounding shit like I really like you, and bitch just get hot off that like ooh. You know what I'm
Yo,
That's this
saying?
bro.
new
Yo,
I
generation,
bro.
really
bro.
like you.
Yo, why you like this? Yo, just because he has a list. Yo, we can say whatever we want about Rolly. Like, yo, Rolly has more faculties than some of these fucking people. Let's not
That's a
even.
high functioning motherfucker, bro. He just one of them high functioning motherfuckers, bro. He
His
Yeah,
only
functioning
bro.
coping
high.
move is probably to sniff them like really obnoxious, like
Like takes you to your prom. I ain't Rolly. Like yo, he probably get wild bitches though, hot low key though. Probably do.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like the way he be talking on them fight hype videos about like, yo, I would rather get my dick sucked on the beach than be at the fucking gym. I kind of believe the nigga. Like, yo, bro, there may be a method to his madness, but he's gonna get his ass beat
Yeah,
by
but
Isaac Cruz.
you know what the other shit is though? He's like that dude that ain't been in high school in 2 years, and he go back to the high school to pull bitches.
Oh
He
man,
he like
yo,
that.
bro,
He don't look like
bro,
that.
I
He
know
don't
that.
look like that.
I know them type of niggas, bro. And I ain't gonna hold you when I be looking at them girls who be falling for that shit. Like,
He the
you
type of
niggas are
cat that he'll
stupid.
be in his second year of college, and he
He'll be in his 50s or what?
Yo, this nigga said he's second year of college. He coming
Cause
right.
he's a fucking weirdo, bro. Like, look, I'm Rolly. Man,
I'm Rolly.
Oh, y'all
how the
funny
fuck
what is
as
is
he, a
your
hell.
like what?
Pokemon? He only
Why is
communicates
your
in his
name
name.
Rolly, bro? Like, what you be like? So you be like rolling shit, right? Ah, all right,
So
roll.
you think about it, like radio. What was he rolling? His cart, his shopping cart. Rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he be
You
yeah
know
yeah
something?
That's probably
Those
his
women
first word.
that pretty much were confessing about him, that were telling about him.
yeah.
You know what? I think I believe him, bro. Because
Nah, I believe him.
he seems like the type of person that he'd be on a date, he would just leave his piece out like that.
Yeah, he's a weird dude, bro. Like he's a weird like he's that dude that he be too hot for the bitches. Like yo, calm down. You scaring the bitches, bro. You
You
too hot
scaring the
for the
hoes,
bitches.
man. You scaring the
Too
fucking
hot
hoes.
for the bitches. Like you gotta chill, boy. Like you bugging. Like
Down boy.
shit is crazy. Like relax, yo. Like shout out to Luis Puente. Rolly's still going to prom.
Oh,
Yo, bro, you know Rolly older than me by a year. That's
that's
fucking
out of pocket,
crazy.
man. That's right.
Oh
On that note,
shit.
I'm out of
Goddamn.
here, bro. I'm out,
Yep.
fellas.
Nah,
Yeah, me
yeah. I'm
too,
about
my
to
guy.
call it a
I'm
night. It
out.
was a good live. I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all
Peace.
stay
All right,
stay
peace.